Small window to try and squeeze that in there, not able to get it done.
Presley Harvin is punting for the Steelers to our right and picked up by Hardman. Backpedaling, looking into the lights for the Kansas City Chiefs at the 20. Broke a tackle, 25. Near sideline 30. Near sideline 35. Goes by the 40 in front of the bench and brought down on the near sideline to the Kansas City 41-42. A 19-yard return on a 53-yard Pittsburgh punt. And the Chiefs will have it. First down and 10. Trent beginning at their own 42, and here comes quarterback Patrick Mahomes.
It looks like Steelers already went 3 and out.
Brought up the fact that Travis Kelce is playing in this game. He did not play in the game because of COVID protocols in Week 16, and in 6 consecutive seasons over 1,000 yards receiving. He's the first and only tight end in NFL history to do that.
The running back is Jerick McKinnon in the shotgun for Mahomes. Red jerseys, white pants, moving right to left. From the Kansas City 42, first and 10. Shotgun snap, handoff McKinnon, runs over the guard, crosses the 45, and on the hash mark, he's brought down about the Kansas City 47, and a gain of about 5 on that first down handoff.
Well, there's going to be a lot of misdirection that the Chiefs like to do. McCole Hardman's lined out to the right, and he comes in motion as the ball snap. He goes underneath Patrick Mahomes, or in front of Patrick Mahomes, who does a quick flash fake to him before he hands it to McKinnon. So that freezes the defense and gives McKinnon a chance to hit it a good game to the inside.
Second down 4, shotgun snap, and a quick throw by Mahomes from his own 48 is caught on a short pass thrown laterally to the near side to Hardman. Belted down, knocked down at the 44 of the Chiefs. They lose yards. Well, they lose 4 on the play, back to the Chiefs 44.
And Kevin, that's a lot. That's a lot of what this Pittsburgh defense sees every day in practice, because the Steelers like to do a lot of those quick throw wide receiver screens to the outside. That time reacting, and as you said, a negative play.
Lining up with a third down and 8, Mahomes in the gun. Backpedaling in the shotgun even further. At his own Kansas City 44 on their first possession. There's the snap, the drop back of 5. They rush 5. Here's a pass up the middle, knocked down, incomplete. At the 48-yard line with a great diving swat, the rookie Trey Norwood in the Pittsburgh secondary knocks down that line drive throw thrown up the middle by Mahomes. It's 4th down. Here comes the Kansas City punting unit.
Well, and the Steelers don't blitz a lot. This is a team that does not want to blitz. They want to rush 4 and drop into coverage, but this time Norwood's one-on-one.
Friend, if you're here, can you type for me? Just say anything. I changed my chat over, and I want to make sure it appears so I can see, like, Facebook as well. Thank you.
Townsend will punt for the Chiefs from right to left. There's no rush. He swings his foot through. The ball wobbles down the middle. Looking into the lights, the catch made at the 16. McLeod will go now to the 20. And he is brought down. Ray McLeod with a gain of 7, and finally tackled at the 23-yard line of the Steelers after a 40-yard punt. There is no score. Each team has had it. Each team 3 and out. Let's step aside. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Did you know that the top 2 cellular providers are getting ready to sunset all of the 3G and 4G cell towers? While this may not affect your cell phone, have you thought about your alarm system? My name is Shooter Stein, president of NCA Alarms. A lot of alarm systems out there have cellular dialers that will be affected by the 3G and 4G sunset. Before you sign another long-term contract or have to pay a bunch of money to upgrade your cell dialer, give NCA a call. We offer no long-term contracts, just month to month. And when you convert your existing system to NCA, your upgraded cell dialer is free. Our cellular monitoring is $19.95 a month, and our landline monitoring is only $9.95 a month. NCA hasn't raised its rates since we opened our doors in 1997. Need an alarm system? We got you covered. And you still will have a month-to-month contract with a free cell dialer if you need one. Give NCA a call at 615-777-7622. That's 615-777-7622. Or visit our website at nca.cc. License number 645.
Buck Rising back with you to tell you about my friend Gary Ashton. Gary loves when people come up to him all the time and say, don't sell without the intel, because it really means that the message is hitting home. You know that it's a great time to sell your home in Nashville, but you need the intel that only the Gary Ashton team can provide. Intel that helps you sell your home without any staging or showings, intel to find your next home so you can sell your current one while the market's still hot, and intel to win the buyer battle and cash in on your home equity now. Let everyone else get the same information and compete for the same same properties, while you get the intel edge with the Gary Ashton team, the official real estate team for your Titans and the Preds. If you're looking for a great career, you can join the Gary Ashton team as well. They've added 65
No.
new agents last year.
I have
and
a
they
dark
want
mode,
you to
like,
join them. Start by
I got a night
attending their
mode,
free boot camp on January
but the
31st
ESPN
and
website
March 21st. Remember,
does not
don't
have
sell
it.
without the
I wonder if
intel.
the
And if
NFL
you're looking
website
for
does.
a great career, the Gary Ashton team wants you in 2022. Call 615-301-1650 or visit GaryAshton.com.
104.5 The Zone.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Along with Trent Green, I'm Kevin Harlan. Olivia Harlan-Decker is on our sidelines. For the game changer, there's Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry when you call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of 250 Grainger branch locations. Each team has had it once. Each team has punted. Here's the second possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers, lining up after the Chiefs punt at the Pittsburgh 23. Roethlisberger has deployed 5. He's in the gun with the 1st and 10. Looking to the left and looking to the right. 2 on the line for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap, dropping back 2. There's a quick throw, low and incomplete on the numbers. Far side at about the 28. Broken up on the play. Coverage over there. Nice by L'Jarius Sneed. It's 2nd and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, the Steelers had double tight ends in that time, and Raider, the backup tight end, was lined up far to the outside left, and it's just a double slant by the 2 tight ends to Ben Roethlisberger's left. Raider runs a fade.
No dark mode.
And Ben throws a slant, so Sneed should have had that interception. It hits off his hands. He saw it too late and wasn't able to react in time to catch it. Steelers very
Is
fortunate.
anybody going to get a first down in this game?
Roethlisberger lining up again, backpedaling in the gun from his own 23. 2nd down and 10.
Up the middle for 2.
Running back to his side, looks into the nickel, gets the snap and hands off Harris. Broke a tackle over the left tackle, running on the hash mark to the 25 and down there. Hitchens makes the stop. It's a meager gain of 2 near the 25 of the Steelers.
Well, Jaron Reed was the defender that's working that line of scrimmage, and the Chiefs are trying to get
4th and 8.
personnel change here.
Damn.
As the Steelers get lined up to the line really quickly.
Pittsburgh 25, 3rd down and 8. Roethlisberger in the gun, arms extended, looks into the nickel, walks to the line. It's so cold in Kansas City, you can see Roethlisberger's breath as he bellows out the cadence. Lining up his players again, splitting out his tight end. 2nd possession for Pittsburgh, 3rd down and 8. At their own 25. Shotgun snap is belt high. A block by the left tackle and a line drive by Ben, thrown to the near sideline, incomplete.
Another
at the
4th
35,
down.
looking
Another
for
punt.
the tight end Freiermuth. And Roethlisberger disgustedly takes his chin strap and unhooks it from his helmet and walks to the sideline. It's another 3 and out, and Pittsburgh punting again.
Jeez.
Kevin, that's not a good sign. The Steelers, 2 of their 3 plays in that series, it's back-to-back 3 and outs for the Steelers, but 2 of their 3 plays, there was a miscommunication between Ben Roethlisberger and the receiver. Chase Claypool was on the outside with man coverage, and Ben threw a back shoulder, and Claypool just kept going on a go route.
Harvin punts for the Steelers, landing at the 25, bouncing to Hardman at the 20, runs along the 20 and then tackled right there. Hit on the play by Arthur Millette on a 2-yard return after a 56-yard punt with a hang of 4-4-5.
Punting back and forth. Roethlisberger's thrown 3 passes, all 3 incomplete.
No score. 2nd possession for the
Nobody's
Chiefs
caught a
coming
ball.
up. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hey, Jim! Thanks for coming.
Are you kidding? I never miss one of your dinner parties. How's the new job?
We're growing fast, and I stopped working weekends, thanks to how much smoother everything runs on NetSuite by Oracle.
Fantastic. We're still using QuickBooks.
Why haven't you upgraded to NetSuite?
We're making QuickBooks work, sort of.
Watch your language. The kids are right there.
Sorry, Amy. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, planning, budgeting, and more. NetSuite is everything you need to grow, all in one place. And 93% of surveyed businesses increase their visibility and control since upgrading from QuickBooks to NetSuite.
Yeah, sounds like it's time for me to switch to NetSuite. Over 27,000 businesses already use NetSuite. For the new year, NetSuite has a new financing program for those ready to upgrade at netsuite.com/play. Head to netsuite.com/play for this special one-of-a-kind financing offer on the #1 financial system for growing businesses. netsuite.com/play.
Welcome to Allstate, where saving on your auto insurance is kind of like a joyride.
You, your car, and an open Tennessee road. Maybe your best friend, too. The music is chill, and so is the traffic. You and your friend both look over at each other, and then he puts his head back out the window. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
I'm still looking. We're rooting for the Steelers, Hodo. Steelers should lose. If you take a look at the left-hand side, right here, wait, right here,
like to thank you for joining us.
Kansas City has a 77% chance of winning. Steelers are garbage. But if they win, they come to Tennessee, and that's what I want, because they are garbage. I'm trying to find a night mode, but I'm having difficulties.
Tonight, Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Mike Eby is our producer. Pat McGrath is our statistician. Kevin Harlan with the Pro Bowl quarterback Trent Green. Here's another possession for the Chiefs, and Trent, they begin after the Pittsburgh punt at their own 20.
Well, and it's been a slow start to this game. The Steelers 2-3 outs back-to-back. 6 plays, only 2 yards for the Steelers. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, their first possession, had a nice 6-yard gain on first down, but nothing after that. Had to punt after a 3-and-out as well.
Mahomes is under center with the 1st and 10. Hardman on the move. Snap, spin, fake handoff, fake end around, short screen pass McKinnon. Broke a tackle, 20, got a block, goes near side, 30 on the sideline, 35. Runs into his own bench, into the secondary of Pittsburgh, and is out near the Kansas City 40. Running on the near side, patient with his blocking, and a pickup of 20 for the Chiefs on first down.
Kevin, that was great play design by the Chiefs. We knew there was going to be a lot of misdirection, but Mecole Hardman and Tyreek Hill are both lined up to the left. Mecole Hardman, before the snap, as you mentioned, comes underneath, so it makes it look like it's going to be one of those short handoffs underneath. And then Tyreek Hill, after the snap, goes behind Patrick Mahomes, and then that's when they sneak the screen out to the left. So you've got everybody on the defense flowing after the 2 speedsters.
Chiefs 40, 1st and 10.
I got a friend from Kansas City.
Center, snap, spin, handoff,
big fan of the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Goes over the left guard.
They should win. They should dominate.
On to the Kansas City 44-yard line on their 2nd possession in a scoreless first quarter with 5 minutes gone.
And Kevin, you may wonder, why are they doing all that? What is that? What is all of that movement and motion? All you want the defense to do is just freeze for a second. If you can get them to hesitate just a little bit, that all of a sudden creates momentum and gives you an opportunity to go ahead and get a positive gain, which they were able to do the last 2 plays.
I was able to change the outside.
Zone 44, 2nd and 6. Got the snap, hit as he throws a short pass.
That helps a little bit.
For Kelce, incomplete on a shallow cross at the 45 of Pittsburgh along the hash. Kelce was open, looked like he had a beat, but boy, there was heavy pressure on Mahomes throwing the ball.
Well, and that heavy pressure.
4th and 1,
Alex
punt
Smith.
it.
He's lined up against
punt
Orlando Brown, lined up at left tackle, and Highsmith just comes around the edge, and Mahomes tries to step up, but because he steps
I changed some of the source code of the background, not the source code. I changed some of the code, so I was able to get kind of a grade background, but I can't get this stuff on the inside.
But give that credit to Highsmith getting around that edge.
Running back is Darrell Williams. Shotgun Mahomes looks into the nickel. Kansas City 44. 3rd down and 6. Bellowing out his calls. 4-man rush. Left tackle block. Line drive through up the middle. It's caught by the receiver on a shallow cross. Pringle caught it in his chest. Hit at the 48. Gains 5. He's short of the first by a couple. They need the 50. It's 4th and about 1.5 yards. And they're going to yank the offense off. It looks
they are
like
punting.
Andy Reid is going to bring out his punting unit on a 4th and short at midfield.
Well, Kevin, it's too early to go for it right here. I agree with this. I think you need to punt it. If you want to try and get a, it wouldn't surprise me if Dave Tope tries a fake punt here in the middle of the field. But I think you want to have the situation. It looks like a late flag just comes in, or maybe that's a towel from one of the Steelers players on the far sideline.
Townsend with the 2nd Kansas City punt in as many possessions. Ray McLeod under the ball, waving his arms, drifting to the near side. Catches the ball against his chest in front of the Kansas City bench on a 32-yard punt. Right about the 20-yard line of the Steelers. And so, with 8:45 to play here in the first.
Sorry for all that shit going on the screen. I'm just trying to be able to.
Pittsburgh, as you're listening
all that
to the
white.
NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Find more jobs on the new Monster.com. Jobs for animal lovers and nature nerds. Jobs for people who are still figuring out exactly what they like. For jobs and advice for career switchers, new grads, and digital nomads, go to the new Monster.com or download our app today.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like saddling up And chasing down...
Look at that sweet moolah!
That big old cash cow.
Look at all that money!
File for free with TaxSlayer Simply Free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearless.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This winter, there's something for everyone with the Disney Bundle. Unforgettable stories on Disney Plus, like Hawkeye. You want to be a superhero? And the Beatles Get Back documentary.
Like it's taking off?
Fan favorites on Hulu like Pen 15 and The Great. And epic sports on ESPN Plus like Man in the Arena, Tom Brady, and over 1,000 NHL games. Get the Disney Bundle today for only $13.99 a month. Includes Hulu ad-supported plan. Access content from each service separately. Terms apply. See thedisneybundle.com for details.
Feeling great starts with a great shave, and great shaves start with Barbasol Shaving Cream. That's Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American classic for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol.
Barbasol. No score first quarter. Steelers Chiefs. Want Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus? Get the Disney Bundle for $13.99 a month. Includes Hulu and supported plan. Additional plans available. Terms apply. See thedisneybundle.com for details. It's a punt by the Chiefs on their second possession.
Fuck it, we're rolling
the
to this.
Steelers will have it at the 18-yard line with a first down and 10. Scoreless first quarter. Roethlisberger will be in the shotgun formation. The Steelers, the second lowest scoring first quarter team. The Chiefs, the number one scoring team in the first quarter this season. From the 18, shotgun snap, and a quick handoff here to Balaj, who runs over the center between the hash mark, past the 20, and out to the Pittsburgh
We'll just keep it that way.
22 with a gain of 5 to the sideline in Olivia.
Well, big news for Steelers fans. Their receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, was out on that last play. He's still on the field now, lined up in the slot. He had shoulder surgery that was supposed to end his season in October.
There we go.
It's been 3 months since we've seen him on the field. Important to note, he has a gator
Come on,
cuff
Steelers.
around his right bicep. That'll really limit what he's about to do. More after this play.
Get a first down, Steelers. Get a first down.
Steelers at their 23. In the gun, Roethlisberger pointing out his protections, wearing gloves on both hands. Shotgun snap, drops back 3, center block, and a quick throw far side. It was grabbed by Freiermuth,
3rd and 2.
tight end, and grabbed by the
First completion of the night for Roethlisberger. And he gets sacked for 11-yard loss. Jesus.
Around his right bicep is it is looped
another
around
punt.
his chest, going underneath his left armpit, so he can't extend his arms up very high. You will not see him jumping for any 50-50 balls with his arms extended. More short drag crossing routes through the middle.
Excellent, thank you. Third down, long two.
Looks like the website is faster than the radio.
Gun just beyond his own 25, scoreless.
Here comes the sack.
Pointing to the left, looking to the right. Balaj at his side. He looks into the Kansas City nickel. Shotgun snap is high, pulls it down. Here they come up the middle. He has to hold onto the ball because it's almost grabbed away by Wharton, who comes off the defensive line. Tershawn Wharton coming through. It's a sack. And down goes Roethlisberger inside his own 15 and loses 7 on the play. And here it's 4th down, and here comes the Pittsburgh punting unit again.
And there was no time for Ben Roethlisberger. As you said,
God
Kevin, the
bless.
offensive line just completely
Oh, look at
whips,
that
and
return
if
on that
anything,
punt.
You want to block the inside out. They left the A-gap wide open. They stepped to the outside and left a clean lane for Wharton, who was able to get the sack, and Ben had no chance.
Here's the Pittsburgh punt, drifting back, pedaling to the 30-yard line. Hardman runs laterally through the hash to the near side, 30, 35, near sideline, 40, got a block, 50, got another block, 40, down the near sideline, 30, got another block at the 25, and down to the Pittsburgh 23. What a return by Hardman of the Kansas City Chiefs. A 47-yard return, stepping out of bounds at the Steeler 21 after the 55-yard punt. And now the Chiefs in prime scoring position with a scoreless game at 6:30 of the first quarter.
Well, and as you said, Kevin, he catches that on the far right numbers at the 30-yard line, and The field is 53 and 3 yards wide, and he runs all the way to the left sideline and peels it up that sideline. And his speed is another dimension.
Oh, intercepted.
To get around
this
that
game.
Give the Chiefs.
Here comes an interception.
22-yard line of Pittsburgh in the gun. There's the snap and a pass. It's deflected, a short one, and intercepted on the ricochet and picked off by Devin Bush. And Pittsburgh has just intercepted Mahomes on a short pass, returning it to the 30 on a deflected ball.
Come on, Steelers.
And a turnover early by Kansas City, and the Pittsburgh defense stops him after the big-time Kansas City punt return.
Pittsburgh's defense is pretty good,
Patrick Mahomes that
but Kansas City offense is really good.
Right in front of him. It would have been a 3-yard completion, and if he's able to get yards after catch, bigger than that. But he's got Demarcus Robinson on a drag route on the backside, so he tries getting the 10 to 15-yard throw up the field on the drag route. T.J. Watt reads his eyes. He jumps in the air, tips the ball, and that's what allows the interception to take place. If he takes the easy 2-3 yard gain that can pick up, make it 2nd and 5. It's an easy play for the Chiefs, but because of that aggressiveness, Watt's able to tip it in the air, and now the Steelers have the ball.
At the 30-yard line, it's 1st and 10 with Roethlisberger in the gun. White jersey, gold pants, got the ball, pump fakes right, throws up the middle. It's caught there, a chest-high grab by Deontay Johnson, right between the hash marks with his gloved hands, and hits the deck.
Pittsburgh got a first down on the next play. Oh, boy.
Well, both tight
ends
were lined up to the right. Ben Roethlisberger rolling to the right. You think everything's
Pittsburgh
going to the
moving the ball.
He stops. Right?
Keep that run game. Keep that run game. And that was Juju back from IR. He got activated a few days ago.
Easy completion over the middle for a 4-yard gain.
34-yard line of Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Running back at his side, Balaj. 3 wide, pointing out his protections. Chiefs with 4 in the secondary. Shotgun snap is high. Quickly turns near side. Throws a short pass near sideline. It was grabbed by Juju Smith-Schuster. Caught it against his chest. Pinned it right there. Got to the near sideline, the 40, into the Kansas City bench, and picks up 6 on the play, and that's good for a first down for the Steelers.
Well, Kevin, as Olivia just told us, he's not going to have the ability to extend his arms very far, and Ben Roethlisberger put that in a spot where all he had to do was basically just put his hands up. It was like a handoff right into his numbers, and he was able to peel up the sideline and dive for the first down, giving the Steelers a first down here right across the 40-yard line.
Najee Harris is back in the gun. Roethlisberger keeping his hands warm on a warmer off his belt buckle. Moving from our left to our right on the grass here at Arrowhead. 41 of Pittsburgh, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, handoff to Harris. Runs over the right guard on the hash and picks up 2. Carving his way, Trent out to the Pittsburgh 43. And paying too much to file your taxes with TaxSlayer.
TaxSlayer.
Up to 80% compared to the competition. And simple returns are totally free. This year, file fearlessly with TaxSlayer. A break huddle. White jerseys, gold pants, black helmets for the Pittsburgh Steelers. No one sits at Arrowhead. 70,000+ on their feet and yelling at the top of their throat. 2nd down and 8. Roethlisberger in the gun. The Pittsburgh 43. 3 on the defensive line for the Chiefs. There's the shotgun snap and a quick throw right through the hands of the intended receiver, Deontay Johnson, on a quick slant on the hash.
And then a false start
now
penalty.
3rd down for the Steelers.
3rd
in
and
a
13.
scoreless first quarter.
They'll run a screen to Najee Harris.
Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo decides to put 8 guys at the line of scrimmage, and he blitzes 7 of them. So if they're able to make that quick slant throw, Deontay Johnson on the right-hand side of Ben Roethlisberger, if he's able to bring that in and break that one tackle, there's nobody in the middle of the field because of the pressure that the Chiefs were bringing.
5 defensive backs for Kansas City. 3rd down and 8. Roethlisberger in the gun, his own Pittsburgh 43. Receivers are all in tight. The number 4. There's the snap, the drop back, a block, and then he throws it in the dirt because there's a flag and a penalty against Pittsburgh.
False start. Offense number 18. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So Deontay Johnson is called there. He just dropped the pass and a quick slant across the middle, so not a good start for him.
Well, he dropped the pass, then he got called for a false start, and then he got mad at his hand warmer and ripped it off his belt and chucked it towards the sideline. So I don't know if he's trying to I don't know if he's trying to blame the hand warmer for the 2 missteps on the last couple of plays, but he does not have a hand warmer on going into this 3rd down.
Breaking the huddle with Balaj in the backfield, and next to the shotgun formation, a quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. 3rd down, 13. Still the 5 in the secondary. Chiefs have 2 on the defensive line, but linebackers may come in. 3rd and 13. Back at the 38 of Pittsburgh. There's the snap. Dropping back. Good block by the center. A pass downfield. Incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster at the 40-yard line on the hash mark in Chiefs territory. And I think that's what Olivia was talking about.
That's a punt.
It was a pass a little bit high that he would have had to reach up and get, and he couldn't get it.
Yeah, it was cover 2-man, so the 2 safeties are deep out at the numbers. Juju is in the middle of the field, so he's the bender coming into the middle part of the field. A lot of times, if you have a big tight end or a bigger receiver, you're able to put that up high with no help over the top. And as Olivia told us, and as you just mentioned, Kevin, he's not able to extend his arms. So
didn't do anything off the turnover.
That pass.
Presley Harvin to punt from left to right. Steelers punting to the Chiefs. And waving his arm is Hardman. Lets it bounce in front. Takes a Kansas City bounce down about the 20-yard line of the Chiefs on the far side of the field. A 42-yard punt. And we've got a scoreless first quarter. 3:58 to go. Chiefs and Pittsburgh Steelers. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
My name is Douglas. I'm 79 and I live in Chicago. I'm a writer, director. I used to be a marathon runner. Now I'm a walker. In the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. Memory became a factor. As everyone gets older, where did I put my keys? But I had
Is this commercial
get
targeting me?
Somewhere along the line to stay competitive. I happened across Prevagen, and I started taking it. I saw myself having an improved memory, which at the same time, I felt better about myself. I could not be doing what I'm doing today had it not been for Prevagen.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Douglas is a paid testimonialist and real Prevagen user. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who are cognitively normal or mildly impaired, this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision ever. Even easier than deciding to open the biggest birthday gift first.
Happy birthday to you.
Which one are you going to open first?
The pony.
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is banking with Capital One even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. No fees or minimums on new consumer accounts. Capital One and a member FDIC.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the NFL app has you covered. So just tap into the NFL app and get ready for football all postseason long.
Play together, play as one.
Just tap in to watch every playoff game, now through Super Bowl 56.
Off we go from SoFi Stadium.
Get up-to-the-minute news, videos, highlights, stats, and more on all your favorite teams.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Download to your mobile device today at NFL.com/mobile or in your app store. Certain restrictions and data rates may apply.
No score here in Kansas City, late first quarter. A reminder that at the end of the wild card weekend, we'll select the AutoZone In the Zone Player of the Week, sponsored by AutoZone. Why is AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? Because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries.
And reliable.
They've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
There is a full moon above Arrowhead Stadium on this 31-degree night. Minimal wind. The Chiefs have had it and punted every time, except for the interception the last time by Bush on a ricochet pass thrown by the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. We just had a Pittsburgh punt. They've had it 4 times and punted each time. 1st and 10, Chiefs at their 20. Mahomes in the gun by himself. 4 wide, 2 on each side. Shotgun snap, short drop, line drive, throw far side. Belt high catch made. Demarcus Robinson on the far sideline picks up 5, and Trent gets to the Kansas City 25-yard line.
How about that message from Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy? You know what? You throw an interception, so the very next play, you go empty backfield, 5 spread out across the board. You're like, you know what, Patrick? We're just going to keep firing it, and sure enough, they come out and get the completion on first down.
Chiefs breaking huddle in their red jerseys and white pants, and Mahomes wearing long red sleeves tonight with a 2nd down and 5 in the gun from his own 25. Receiver in motion. Looks over the defense, gets the snap, in the gun, and hands off to Darrell Williams, who goes barreling over the right guard inside the hash.
Another
and
first
gets
down.
near the 29, picking up about 3 as they try to chisel their way into that front of Pittsburgh.
Well, I just love the versatility that Darrell Williams brings. You know, this is supposed to be Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he's not active tonight, and Darrell Williams has been that guy filling in all season, and it really has been a phenomenal season for him. Over 1,000 total yards between rushing and receiving. really impressed with how he's handled himself this season.
Third down, long one, Chiefs 29. Under center, Mahomes got it, spun completely around, throws outside Hardman. He got it on the sideline,
down the
caught
field.
the ball on his hip. He turned right in front of Mike Tomlin and got to the 33 of the Chiefs. He picks up 4 in the play, and Olivia, that's a first down for Kansas City.
Well, with the Chiefs' run game, it's kind of by committee today. You mentioned Darrell Williams. He was questionable coming into today's game with a toe injury. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out for the 3rd straight game with a shoulder. And last week in Denver, without him, their rushing attack was very limited. In fact, Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher.
First down and 10, handoff McKinnon. He runs over the left tackle. He crosses the Kansas City 35, and he's out to the Chiefs 37, Trent, on a gain of 4 in a scoreless first quarter. The clock is approaching 2 minutes and ticking.
Well, McKinnon's a guy that's been getting more and more reps as it's gone on, and as Olivia just mentioned, the fact that no Clyde Edwards-Helaire for the 3rd straight week. Darrell Williams has had some injuries. You know, Gore has been a factor as well. He's averaging 5 yards a carry, so it has been definitely by committee here in recent weeks.
Kansas City 37, second down.
Hold him here. Hold him here for a punt.
Good block by the guard. He's running out of the pocket. He's being chased in the play by Wormley. He goes to the far side. Now he stops. He comes back to the near side, drifting to the 25, and here's the pressure, and he throws it away.
False start. That'll
Mondo
help.
Came
3rd and 11.
off the line. Everywhere he looked, white jerseys coming to the left and coming to the right, and Mahomes just gave up and throws it away, Trent.
Well, the Steelers are one of the least blitzing teams in the NFL. They don't like to bring pressure. They trust their 4 guys up front to get the pressure.
I mean,
and
it's
that's why you
T.J.
have a guy
Watt.
like
Hell
T.J.
yeah.
Watt with 22 sacks and Highsmith and Cam Hayward with 10 sacks. They want those 4 guys to get pressure. So what that does is allows
linebackers
Mahomes
to come
a lot
back.
of time. If the guys are blocked, there's a lot of space back there for him to work, and nowhere for him to go with the football, had to throw it away.
Kansas City 37, 3rd and 6, and somebody jumps as Mahomes is looking into 6 defensive backs for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and 1:37 in the first.
False start. Offense number 65.
Oh my God, they converted it.
3rd down.
That's the rookie right guard out of Tennessee, Trey Smith. And he was a Pro Bowl alternate. In fact, 4 of the 5 Kansas City linemen, Pro Bowlers or Pro Bowl alternates, and he jumped right there. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL playoffs next weekend on CBS. Check your local listings for the game and time in your area. Catch the NFL playoffs on CBS. The penalty pushes the ball back in this scoreless first quarter to the Kansas City 32. It's 3rd and 11. Mahomes in the gun, flanked by the back Williams. He's got receivers left and right. High snap, looks into 6 defensive backs. They rush 4, line drive throw, caught belt high 45. Grabbed right there, and they got the first down. Demarcus Robinson caught it on the painted numbers on the grass across the way at the 47 of the Chiefs. He picks up 15 with that line drive throw, the belt high catch on 3rd and 11 and a Chiefs first down.
And Kevin, that's the problem if you don't get pressure only rushing 4. They only rushed 4. They had 6 at the line of scrimmage. The 2 guys on the inside, they dropped out into coverage. If you don't get pressure with 4, that allows Patrick Mahomes time to slide up in the pocket. And Demarcus Robinson found his way and found a crease in the zone that they were able to get the completion in the first down.
Chiefs 47, shotgun snap, 1st and 10, low line drive on the numbers, incomplete for the rookie tight end out of Duke, Noah Gray on a dive. Incomplete, short pass to the numbers. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chiefs in a scoreless first quarter. The clock at 57 seconds to play.
Well, and that's where teams have made adjustments to the Chiefs, especially this season, is they don't want to give up the big play. They know this offense is about big plays. Big plays to Travis Kelce, big plays to Tyreek Hill, big plays to Mecole Hardman. So they're trying to keep everything in front. And that's what the Steelers have done so far most of the night. They've either been in 2 deep coverage or quarters coverage, keeping everything in front.
47 of the Chiefs, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pump fakes, crumbling pocket. Down he goes. He leaned across the line, but he was tripped up by Taco Charlton. He gains a yard with a helmet drive straight ahead. Charlton used to play for the Chiefs. Down he goes. They're going to mark him at the 48, so he gains a yard. And now it's 3rd down and a long way to go for the Chiefs.
Well, once again, the Steelers only rushed 4, and Mahomes saw a window, so he thought he could take off and run. The problem is Charlton, who was locked or engaged with Orlando Brown, he came off of that block and was able to rally and make an ankle-saving tackle.
49 of Kansas City are just beyond their 48 with a shotgun snap on a 3rd and 9. Moving up, messy pocket, he has to run. He's on the hash, he's on the numbers, he pump fakes, throws to the opposite side, a high pass drops downfield. at the 30-yard line of Pittsburgh as Mahomes was running right. He threw left. He was on the far side of the field on the numbers, and he threw to the opposite side on the numbers.
Kevin, that goes against every unwritten, written rule, whatever rule you want to talk about of quarterback play. He's scrambling around. As you said, he worked all the way to the right numbers, right around midfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. No score. Steelers are already doing better than most people thought they would. They haven't done shit on offense,
to
but
the opposite side numbers. Fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted and it fell in.
To be honest, they're hanging in there.
And he punts, Townsend does, to Ray McLeod, who catches the ball on a knee outside the hash at about the 19 of Pittsburgh. With little wind to fiddle with the ball, a 33-yard punt and a timeout taken because the quarter has come to a close. We have no score. Punting both ways. Really the biggest thing that's happened, an interception on a short pass thrown by Mahomes, a ricochet and picked up by Bush. We have the 7th seed Pittsburgh Steelers, the 2 seed Kansas City Chiefs. 1 quarter in the books. There's no score. Let's step aside. We're going to the second quarter. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber, former NFL player and son of a breast cancer survivor, here for the American Cancer Society. Cancer screening can catch cancer early when it may be easier to treat. The American Cancer Society and the NFL are powerful allies in the fight against cancer, and they want you to know that there are free and low-cost cancer screening programs. Talk to your doctor and learn more about cancer screenings at cancer.org/getscreened. Together, we will fight for a world without cancer.
Do you know why the KFC chicken sandwich is finger looking good? It's
finger
because
looking
it's
good.
Hot and straight from the fryer. That's a Kentucky Fried Order sandwich with hand-breaded chicken, thick crinkle-cut pickles, delicious sauce, and a buttery brioche bun. That's the kind of sandwich your mouth can really get excited about. KFC has really gone and done it this time. Are you ready for a piping hot, crispy chicken sandwich? Order a KFC chicken sandwich today on the KFC app or at KFC.com. Only at participating locations.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a nature show host.
In the native habitat of a suburban driveway, the poor victim of a broken windshield is left assessing his vehicle, utterly helpless.
Well, not true. If he's got Geico, he can file a claim online, over the phone, or with his handy mobile app.
But like a lone gazelle, he'll suddenly be left to fend for himself, awaiting his terrible fate.
Nope. Geico will assign him a designated claims team to help him out too.
So the gazelle gets his car fixed and everything. Wow, nature is so cool.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
From Arrowhead, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 56.
From the WynnBET studio, win with WynnBET. WGFX Gallatin, Nashville. Your home for Titans and Vols football. 104.5 The Zone.
Starting the second quarter here at Arrowhead, and welcome back to Kansas City. Along with Trent Green and Olivia Harlan-Decker, I'm Kevin Harlan. No score after 15 minutes of play. The start of the second quarter sponsored by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Go to geico.com today. We start the second quarter. From the 19-yard line, after the Kansas City punt, the Pittsburgh Steelers have it with the 1st and 10 at their 19.
All right, Pittsburgh got to get some offense going.
Smeared under each eye. Looking through that black face mask with the 1st and 10 and a shotgun snap and a handoff to Harris. Over the right tackle, the 20, running on the hash mark to the Pittsburgh 24, plowing ahead on the ground. He gained over 1,200 yards. Right there, Trent Green, he picked up 4 on the first play of the second quarter.
You know, Kevin, you and I were talking about at the end of the first quarter there, the commercial break, just about how confident this Pittsburgh Steelers team looks on both sides of the football. They're coming in here. They know they got whooped a couple weeks ago here at Arrowhead against the Chiefs, and they were embarrassed by that. They were down 30-0 before they even got any points on the board. So you can tell the attitude and the approach is much different here tonight.
Second down, 6. Roethlisberger in the gun, his own 23. Now moving in this second quarter on the grass with no wind on a 31-degree night. From right to left, the shotgun snap, the handoff to Harris. He tries to plunge his way over the right tackle. He got by the 25. He goes over the right tackle for 4 yards, Trent. Okay. And he's out to about the Pittsburgh 26.
Well, and I think this is where the Steelers need to stay in this space, right? They
I'm
need
looking for another
to
feed.
continue to move forward, and right now setting up a 3rd and short. Their previous series, it's 3rd and 8 or longer. They're putting themselves in difficult situations because Roethlisberger in this offense isn't a down-the-field throwing type of offense. It's quicker throws, so keeping it 3rd and short fits into what they want to do offensively.
3rd down 2, just beyond the Pittsburgh 26. Roethlisberger in the gun, gloved hands outstretched that gets the shotgun snap. Here they rush 4, short pass, leaping two-hand catch made, running across the 30-yard line by Johnson. He picks up 4, running on a shallow cross. He gets out to the Pittsburgh 31. They get a first down, a gain of 4, Trent, on 3rd and 2, a first down for Pittsburgh.
Well, the Steelers are lined up on the right hash. They have 2 receivers to the right, 3 receivers to the left, and it's just a double drag, right? Your mesh. It's one of those rub crossing route things that we see so often around the National Football League, especially on 3rd and short when you know defenses are going to be in a high percentage of man-to-man coverage. That's what they caught him in. Deontay Johnson was able to get underneath, make the catch, get the first down.
2 tight ends, Roethlisberger under center from his Pittsburgh 31. It's 1st and 10 with a handoff after he got the snap, and Roethlisberger gives to Harris over the left tackle, carries 3 on his back, up to the 35-yard line, and Olivia a gain of 4 for the Steelers there.
Well, everything Trent is saying about this difference in the Steelers team is spot on with what running back Najee Harris told me this week as well.
Keep pounding it, Steelers. Keep pounding it.
After this embarrassing loss in Kansas City, they knew they had to win out and get some help to make this playoff. And he said at that halftime in the Kansas City locker room, he said there was a lot of yelling. But since that, they've formed this better bond, not to mention playing for Big Ben's potential last game here.
2nd down and 6, thank you. 35 of Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger in the gun, 3 wide to the far side. Looks into the Kansas City nickel. Shotgun snap. Handoff Harris. Breaks 1 tackle. Goes over the right guard. He breaks another tackle at the 35, and he's on the hash. Up to the 39-yard line of Pittsburgh, and Trent a gain of 4 right there. We're just into the 2nd quarter and no score.
And then 4th and 2.
Well, this is what it is. This series, right, has been positive plays, 4-yard gains, and just keeping that stick moving to keep it into 3rd and short. And you would anticipate that the Chiefs would be in man-to-man coverage, so you want to go back and think from an offensive play calling standpoint, there's something that's going to beat man-to-man coverage.
3rd down and 2, Roethlisberger in the gun. Again, pointing out his protections. He's got 3 wide, a couple tight ends, Harris in the backfield. In the gun, 3rd and 2, Pittsburgh 39. There's the snap. He cocks his arm. He throws an arching pass down the near sideline, and no one home. It's incomplete down the near sideline in front of the Kansas City bench.
Punt it again.
At the 33 of the Chiefs as he arched up the spiral. No one there, 4th down, and here comes the punting unit out there again for Pittsburgh.
And Kevin, that's why Ben Roethlisberger, after this play, he throws.
The punter has punted more times than Roethlisberger has had a completed pass.
Didn't see what Ben saw. There were 7 guys at the line of scrimmage. It appeared the Chiefs were going to blitz. Well, what happens is they don't blitz. They tried bailing everybody out, but the safeties can't get there in time. So Ben threw the ball up the field. Deontay just couldn't locate it, and it fell incomplete.
Pittsburgh's going to punt from our right to our left. Deep back is Mike Hughes. And the ball's going to bounce at the 20 of Kansas City as the Pittsburgh Steelers punt the ball on the far sideline.
I got to say, they're keeping it close.
And out of bounds at the 14.
They're keeping it close.
Kansas City, and a well-placed 44-yard punt by
defense is holding up. They can't do it all day against Kansas City, though.
With 11:13 to play in the first half. The 2-seed Chiefs, the 7-seed Steelers. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Hi, this is Lance Drury with the Lance Drury Law Firm in Nashville. I meet regularly with people who haven't filed tax returns in years. Did you know that if you have unfiled tax returns, you can be subject to jail time? That's right, the maximum penalty can be 1 year of jail. The maximum penalty can be 1 year of jail time for every year of unfiled returns. So liens, wage garnishments, and bank levies should be the least of your worries if you have unfiled returns. Instead, you should get straight with the IRS and file those returns as soon as possible. Call the Lance Drury Law Firm today and meet with me. Together we can resolve your tax problems before it comes to a prison sentence. Don't worry about not having records or receipts. The Lance Drury Law Firm can help you find the information you need to get the returns prepared and filed. As an attorney, I am trained to put pieces of your tax puzzle together for you. Remember, if you have IRS issues, you have legal issues. Call attorney Lance Drury, 615-733-8168, or go to LanceDruryLaw.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Do you really want to go through another year with that awful joint pain? You don't have to do it. Resolve right now to get yourself moving again for 2022. Hey, it's Buck Rising. It's time to call QC Kinetics, non-surgical regenerative treatments for joint pain. We're talking lasting results using natural biologics. No surgery, no pain meds, no steroids, and no downtime. This is really exciting stuff. regenerative, restorative treatments that actually encourage your body to heal itself using highly concentrated natural biologics. Patients rave about it for hip pain relief, knee pain relief, shoulder and back pain relief. There's nobody better than QC Kinetics. Don't let them keep giving you steroids, and don't let them tell you surgery is your only option. Get a free second opinion at QC Kinetics. Do it now and imagine life in 2022 without pain. Call the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics now. 615-249-4024. That's 615-249-4024.
1045 The Zone.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth at Arrowhead in Kansas City with no score early second quarter with Trent Green on Kevin Harlan.
Win probability still Kansas City sitting at 71. They started at 78. That's why I say give props to Pittsburgh for keeping it close through a quarter.
For the products you need, backed by 24/7 customer service and free technical support.
Here we
Grainger
go.
for the ones who get it done. From the
Oh my
14-yard
God.
line after the Pittsburgh punt, Kansas City has it first down and 10. There's the snap and the spin, and the handoff goes to Gore for the first time over the right tackle, trying to chug away, gashing the right side of his line. A flag is thrown. He picked up 2 over the right tackle to the Chiefs 16, but the flag thrown on the near side.
Well, and T.J. Watt had his arms in the air looking for a holding call on Wiley. That flag came in really late.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 90.
Oh, T.J. Watt.
Automatic first down.
That might be your defensive player of the year, called for the face mask right there. Watt, who tied the all-time sack record
22.5
at Strahan earlier this season.
Well, and he's waving his arms around saying, well, the reason I had to reach out and face mask him is because I was being held. The only thing I could reach back and grab was the face mask. So he's trying to plead his case, but it didn't work.
Wiley. Yeah. Wiley is not a highly rated tackle, by the way. In fact, I think he's like 71st out of 85 qualified guys. First and 10, Chiefs 31, shotgun snap, and it's a quick handoff and bobbled by Williams. It's loose and picked up by Watt. 20. Broke a tackle down the middle, 15. Broke another tackle, 10, 5, touchdown!
Touchdown Steelers!
Pittsburgh gotten the fumble recovery, and T.J. Watt has taken it in for 6 for the Steelers.
T.J. Watt said, face mask? Fuck you. I'm taking the ball in. Touchdown, baby. Get him, Steelers. Get him.
There was all kinds of confusion on this play. First off, Darrell Williams has the ball. It looks like he's trying to give the ball. Mecole Hardman has the ball. He's handing it off to Darrell Williams. It looks like Darrell Williams doesn't expect the football, so he drops it. He actually picks the football back up, gets hit, the ball comes loose again, and it bounces up perfectly to T.J. Watt, who's able to scoop and score and put the Steelers ahead.
Now here's the extra point after the defensive touchdown. Trying this will be Chris Boswell. Ball put down and 2 are left off the grass. The kick is away and good. A defensive touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unofficially a 20-yard return by T.J. Watt. And a 7-0 Steeler lead.
Touchdown Steelers. Oh, I love that. He got called for a 15-yard penalty due to a face mask. Very next play, he's like, fuck this. Grabs the ball and takes it in the end zone. That's awesome.
Steelers, you're listening to the NFL playoffs on.
Did you bet on someone? I did.
This is ATG
but that's not the reason I'm
Wrangler.
rooting for the
Before
Steelers
your
today.
next adventure, you better check your gear.
The reason I'm rooting for the Steelers is because if the Steelers lose to Kansas City, the Cincinnati Bengals come to Tennessee. But if the Steelers beat Kansas City, the Steelers come to Tennessee. So I'm rooting for the Steelers. I want to play them.
In football, sometimes
The Steelers
you have
should
to call
lose.
an
They were
audible.
supposed to lose
We
by like
feel
2
the same way
touchdowns.
about financial planning. With Fidelity Wealth Management,
Still early.
your dedicated advisor will work with you to create a personalized plan for your full financial picture. And as your needs
But I do have a
change,
bet on
they'll
this
help you
game.
make
But it wasn't
adjustments so
much
you
of a
can
bet.
stay on target. Learn more at Fidelity.
It was like I put $10 down on the Steelers winning between 7 and 12
It's not
points.
easy being the one everyone
I mean,
counts
right
on
now,
to keep the
technically it'd
facility
pay
running,
out.
no matter the weather or supply
Put
chain
$10 down,
hiccups.
it's a $170
The week at
win
Raymond
if the
in
Steelers win by
Buffalo
7 to 12.
and Maria in
But I
Miami.
don't care about that. I want the
Jules in
Steelers here in
Minneapolis
Tennessee.
and Stan in Central Indiana,
I'd
taking
much
control
rather
of
play the
everything
Steelers
that's under your
than the
control.
Bengals
At
because
Grainger,
the
we're here
Bengals
for
have an
you
amazing
with
passing arm.
experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you
The Bengals have amazing passing attack, and our secondary is weak. The Steelers should not be in the playoffs. So I definitely want to play them in the next round. So I'm rooting for the Steelers. Plus, on top of that, the tickets for Steelers, they travel incredibly well. I could sell my tickets probably for $600-700 each and make a good profit on that. So I'm rooting for the Steelers. Nothing but good things. I'd rather play the Steelers than the Bengals any day of the week.
There you are when the game kicks off. You can hear every second of the NFL postseason with your
We can learn together, Nugget.
or connected device. Download the free TuneIn
We can
app
learn
to
together.
start listening. So a defensive touchdown and a fumble by the Chiefs and return 24 yards officially by TJ Watt on a botched handoff with a wide receiver trying to get off.
If you have
to
questions,
a
just
running
ask.
back. And that sent it with
I'd
Watt
love to
taking
help.
it 24 for the defensive
Dude, their return
touchdown, and the
game's on point.
Steelers lead the heavily favored Chiefs 7-0.
Look at it this way. If the Steelers win, which they're up 7-0, they come to my place and play the Titans.
With the red letters,
We can beat
Chiefs
them.
in block lettering. And the crowd
If they lose, we play a different team, and I don't know if we can beat them.
And the Steelers, heavy underdogs.
It sucks, I know. Shut your fucking mouth, Hodo. Shut your mouth.
Over end taken by Pringle at about the 2. On the hash mark, the 5, the 10, cuts to the numbers 15,
Yeah,
20.
it's about 24, 25.
The tackle held and then walloped on the play.
Walloped.
Brought down by Derek Watt, the brother of T.J. Watt, who just returned that fumble recovery. For 6 for Pittsburgh, a 23-yard return.
Oh my God, there's Tyreek Hill.
From the 24, the Chiefs
All I know is somewhat familiar to rugby, which is more popular here in
It'll
Poland.
be interesting to see how the Chiefs respond to this. We haven't seen much, if anything, from Tyreek Hill or Travis
The team
Kelce,
is trying to
so
get the ball into the end
involved,
zone.
their
It's 6
playmakers
points.
involved
And then you kick an extra
is gonna
point
be
for
important
7.
For the Chiefs.
Well, they just took Kelce out for some reason. He comes trotting
Tyreek
to the near
Hill.
sideline.
What is that?
Chiefs will have an I formation
20 yards?
with
Jesus.
McKinnon. And under center Mahomes from his own 24, first and 10.
Tyreek.
Fake handoff after he got the snap. Hit as he throws. Pass downfield caught. There's Tyreek Hill on the numbers at the 40. Spins and got away from a defender. Runs to the far sideline into the Pittsburgh bench and got to the 45. 45 of Kansas City. A catch and run. And a gain of 20 for the Chiefs. They're going to mark him at the 44 of Kansas City, a first down.
Well, that's the first time in this
Go
game
Steelers.
that Tyreek Hill has even been targeted. So being able to get that pass off, Patrick Mahomes was under some serious heat off of both edges, taking a hit as he threw the football, and Tyreek Hill escaping the first tackle and getting it up near midfield.
And Olivia told us earlier he's got a heel injury, and that's what he's dealing with tonight. It's first and 10, Chiefs 44, shotgun snap, quick throw to Hill, bobbled it and reeled it in. Caught it against his chest. It bounced away. His gloved hands brought it back in. He got to the 46. He picks up 2 on the far sideline right in front of Mike Tomlin, who's got a hat on and a mask and is heavily bundled up.
Look at Kansas City just marching down the field.
He's been saying the same thing that I was saying up here in the booth. He's like, listen, it's the second quarter, and I don't have a catch yet. You need to get the ball in my hands. So now back-to-back plays, getting the playmaker the ball in his hands, because anytime he touches it, whether it's behind the line of scrimmage or 60 yards downfield.
That's the big thing about Kansas City. They have a great offense.
Down and 8. Hill, by the way, a 6-time Pro Bowler and over 1,000 yards again receiving for the 4th straight year. Shotgun snap, Chiefs 46. They dump it out to McKinnon. Screen pass, got a block at the 50. Far sideline 45. Got another block. He spins off a defender at the 44. Down the far sideline to the 40 of Pittsburgh. It's a catch and run in the screenplay to McKinnon, the running back of the Chiefs, for 14 yards, all in front of the far sideline bench of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a first down for Kansas City.
Well, in the hustle of Cameron Hayward, listen, he's been in the league a long time. He's a Pro Bowler again this year, and he's down there when McKinnon goes to spin and come back to the inside. It's big old 97 planting him in the ground. Good hustle on his part.
40-yard line of Pittsburgh, Mahomes in the gun. Moving from our left
the
to
false
our
start.
right, and there is movement on Kansas City as they were setting up for the first and 10.
False start. Offense, number 81.
Oh my God.
First down.
Blake Bell.
Patrick Mahomes scrambles left
for
in.
the Chiefs. It's time to gear up for the NFL
Wow. Patrick
postseason.
Mahomes runs
Head
for
over to
23 yards.
NFLshop.com today for the latest
Shit.
assortment of
They're just
official
marching it down the
licensed gear.
field.
To shop styles fit for everyone.
Come on,
and to get a
Pittsburgh.
special offer, go to NFLshop.com. 7-0 Pittsburgh and a defensive touchdown. Here are the Chiefs now at the 45 of Pittsburgh with that penalty, so it's first and 15. Mahomes by himself in the gun. He's got 4 wide. He gets the shotgun snap. They rush 4. He gets a block. Now the crumbling pocket, and he runs out. He's in the 40 on the numbers 35. Got a block at the 30. Angles to the far sideline 25 and runs out of bounds on the far sideline near the Pittsburgh bench at about the 22 of the
He's
Steelers.
their leading rusher
Nice
now,
run
isn't
by
he?
Mahomes, who set a record for him personally this year with his rushing. He picks up Trent Green, 23 right there, and a Chiefs first down.
Kevin, as you said, empty backfield, 4 receivers to the right. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McKinnon, the running back, is lined up to the right. McCole Hardman to the right. Demarcus Robinson to the left. So when the coverage goes downfield, it's a deep throw. There's nobody underneath. Mahomes gets through that first layer and gets a huge gain.
Pittsburgh 22. Here's a 1st and 10 handoff. They had the I formation. It was for McKinnon.
Keep him to a field goal, at least. Come on, Pittsburgh. Keep him to a field goal.
As McKinnon, the Chiefs running back, was trying to go over the Kansas City left tackle.
1st and goal
so push him
at
back
the 9.
Outside the 24,
yeah.
The Steelers with a 7-0
they're just pushing it right down the fucking
midway
field.
through the second.
T.J. Watt coming off the right side. The run was to the left. You would think, okay, I'm just going to get a chip on him, get a hand on him.
That's Kelsey's
T.J.
first
Watt
catch.
comes around the whole thing and catches him from behind for a loss. Incredible hustle on his part.
Chiefs have the ball at the 25 of Pittsburgh, 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap. Mahomes slings a line drive, caught in stride. 15 by Kelsey. Runs between the hash mark to the 10. Tackled from behind and got to the 9 of the Steelers.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
All-pro tight end, and he caught it on the
Hold him to a field goal.
Down the middle. He picks up 15. The Chiefs have it 1st and goal to go at the Pittsburgh 9.
Well, this is some more of that misdirection that we're so accustomed to seeing from the Chiefs. First, it was going to be a sweep to the left, and it was a fake reverse to the right. Travis Kelce blocks, and he's a delayed release in the middle of the field. So the receivers
go to bed, Nugget.
Clearing out everybody going deep down the field. Kelce, because of that block and a late release, it's an easy dump off and a 1st down for the Chiefs.
From the 9, 1st and goal. Mahomes under center, got the snap. Now he
Touchdown.
rolls out of the pocket, throws a gentle pass to McKinnon, 10. Near sideline, 5, and he's knocked out of
Damn.
bounds on the near sideline by Spillane.
They went right down that fucking field.
After a gain of 5, very gentle pass.
No, you don't, Nugget. You do not need to hit platinum in Overwatch.
Now it'll be 2nd down and goal to go.
Go to bed.
Pittsburgh on top on a defensive touchdown by Watt. 7-0. Clock is ticking. Trent with 6:08 to play in the half.
Well, as you said, Kevin, this has just been an up-tempo kind of drive, right? They're getting the ball in their playmakers' hands, getting out in space, some misdirection, causing some confusion, getting the defense running from sideline to sideline, and the Chiefs have been effective so far in this drive.
2nd and goal at the Pittsburgh 4. Mahomes in the gun. There he gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He pump fakes, and it's a little shovel pass to the 5. Caught by McKinnon. Runs with the blocking ahead. A gain of 4 into the end zone. Touchdown. A shovel pass from Mahomes to the running back McKinnon. 4 yards. Blockers ahead. The entourage takes him in. And now an extra point away. The Chiefs are from tying this game.
Well, it's more misdirection. It's just causing the defense to freeze and hesitate. First, it's a fake draw to McKinnon. Then it's a pump fake to the outside right. The defense goes wide. And then, as you said, Kevin, it's that shovel pass. It's that underhand little flip that normally Mahomes is giving to Travis Kelce working behind the line of scrimmage. But this time it's the McKinnon who's able to get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker will try the extra point and tie the game. Ball put down off the grass. Right-footed kick is right through the middle to our right. And the Chiefs have tied it on a 4-yard shovel pass touchdown.
They went right down the field and fucking scored.
From Patrick Mahomes, a defensive touchdown on a fumble recovery by T.J. Watt. Tied at 7, 5:45 to go in the first half. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Dashboard light problems? We can help. Our free Fix Finder service can read your check engine light, ABS light, and service indicator light, and give you possible solutions, verified by licensed technicians. You'll even get detailed results sent straight to your email so you have them when you need it most. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. The free Fix Finder service, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
More details at AutoZone.com.
Watching TaxSlayer calculate your refund feels like climbing to the apex of a roller coaster.
Here we go!
And flying down the tracks. At maximum refund speed. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Dreaming of adventure
Damn, I
beyond
need to
your
get my taxes
backyard?
done.
NerdWallet can help you compare and
turn
find
this
the
down a
smartest
little.
credit cards to get there. Use
There we go.
NerdWallet to compare travel cards with bonus miles to go from working from home to relaxing far, far away. Then use NerdWallet to compare cashback cards and turn everyday purchases into a beachside cabana big enough for the whole family.
Or stand for the 3rd tower.
She's the only boss you'll be answering to this week. Nice castle. Compare your way there. Find the smartest financial products for you on NerdWallet.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. With Instant Match, the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from their resume database that fit your job description. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to get started today. That's Indeed.com/credit. Back at Arrowhead and tied at 7, the American Cancer Society wants you to get screened for
got my bottle of wine.
Save your life. There are free and low
Let's go Pittsburgh.
Visit cancer.org/get-screened. The Chiefs just went downfield and they went 76 yards on 8 plays. I'm thinking about next week because they've already given me my game. 4:56 on the drive for the Chiefs, and they get a 4-yard touchdown shovel pass to the running back McKinnon. Perfectly set up. Mahomes gets the touchdown pass, which ties the game at 7. Here is the ensuing kickoff by Kansas City. Deep back is McLeod. Ball bouncing at the 5. He picks it up on the far sideline. 10, 15, 20. Far sideline 25. And held at about the 26 as he tried to shimmy his way, and he was barging ahead across the way on a 23-yard return.
Kevin, that's almost one of those ones where you can go, if you're the returner, put 1 foot out of bounds and see if the ball will roll to you so you can get that extra yardage. But because the way the ball was bouncing and it was delayed, he's like, you know what, this is a time I got to make a decision, and he just picked it up and fortunate to get it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. Offense has done nothing. This is the 6th possession in the previous 5 all punts.
Offense has done nothing.
He's wearing a turtleneck tonight, a black turtleneck under that
5 punts. Roethlisberger has 4 completions.
25. He's got a 1st and 10. Pointing out his protections. They rush 5. Back to pass. Roethlisberger winds up. Wobbly pass down the middle. And it's up for grabs and incomplete. On the hash mark to Claypool. Leaping at the 45 of the Chiefs. Near the
go for high success plays and let your playmakers get the yak. Yards after catch.
Well, Chase Claypool, because of his size, that ball, if it's up higher, then he can go up and contend with it. Because of his size, he has an advantage over just about any corner out there. That ball was a little bit lower.
What up, little Bubba?
Ward jumped up for the ball. Ward was able to knock it away.
Lady.
The Steelers trying to take a big shot after giving up a touchdown on that long drive by the Chiefs.
Fans bundled up tonight on this 31-degree night in Kansas City with little wind. 2nd down 10. Pittsburgh at their 25. Under center, Roethlisberger, snap, spin, handoff. Harris over the right tackle, got a block at the 25, runs in number 30, and he digs his way, breaking a
4th
tackle,
and 2.
swarming his way up to the 32-yard line as he was continuing to gash his way into the defense. And Trenny picks up 8 and a hard-earned 8 yards at that to the 32 of the Steelers.
Well, all the yards have been hard-earned for the Steelers. That's 22 plays now.
They've gotten 2 first downs.
Yards of offense, but it does put them into a 3rd and short. They're only 1 of 6 on 3rd downs tonight. They're 1 conversion.
They have more punts than completions.
Like we are right here.
He's in the gun. Roethlisberger is from his own Pittsburgh 32. 3rd and 2. Looking to the left and looking to the right. He's got 3 wide. There's the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Quick line drive throw. Bobbled and incomplete to Johnson with his 3rd drop. Deontay Johnson on a pass that was thrown as he was making his cut on a quick slant. He was inside the numbers.
I'll be honest, there hasn't been any
he was covered in his glove hands,
pass interferences.
The punting unit out there for Pittsburgh.
Well, as you described, Kevin, he was the outside receiver.
It feels like there aren't very many flags in this game.
Rubbed to the outside, so Deontay Johnson worked his way underneath it, which caused the defender to go over the top of it.
4 total.
But there was a little bit of heat on that ball, and he wasn't able to bring it in.
Hughes is back on the Pittsburgh punt, waving his right arm. And he calls and is given the fair catch. Catches the ball after a 41-yard punt at the Kansas City 26. We're tied at 7. A defensive touchdown by Pittsburgh and a shuffle pass of 4 yards for the quarterback Mahomes. Tied at 7.
Come on, defense, step it up.
Second quarter. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Chiefs get the ball at the beginning of the second half as well.
Hey, Jim. Thanks for coming.
Are you kidding? I never miss one of your dinner parties. How's the new job?
We're growing fast. And I stopped working weekends, thanks to how much smoother everything runs on NetSuite by Oracle.
Fantastic. We're still using QuickBooks.
Why haven't you upgraded to NetSuite?
So what's up, little Bubba? I want to play the Steelers. I don't want to play the Bengals. Bengals are going to light up our secondary, bro. I want to play the Steelers. Kansas City's just marching down the field that first time around.
In the native habitat of a suburban driveway, the poor victim of a broken windshield is left assessing his vehicle, utterly helpless.
Well, not true. If he's got Geico, he can file a claim online, over the phone, or with his handy mobile app.
But like a lone gazelle, he'll suddenly be left to fend for himself, awaiting his terrible fate.
Nope. Geico will assign him a designated claims team to help him out, too.
So the gazelle gets his car fixed and everything. Wow, nature is so cool.
Geico. Great service, without all the drama.
Back at Arrowhead and tied at 7 late first half. The road to Super Bowl 56 continues next weekend with the divisional playoffs. Presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. 8 teams, 4 games, 1 destiny. Tune in to find out which teams will punch their ticket to Championship Sunday. Action kicks off Saturday, January 22nd. Visit NFL.com/schedule for details. Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, Olivia Harlan-Decker. We're at Arrowhead, a capacity.
Yeah, little Bubba. That's what I want.
Cloudy above, 26-yard line.
I want a revenge game.
For the Chiefs after the punt
And we both know Titans have a better shot against the Steelers than they do the Bengals.
Mahomes in the gun and a 1st and 10 for the Chiefs.
Plus, I'll end up selling those tickets. Steelers travel well.
He gets the shotgun snap. He gets a left tackle blocker. He throws a low and catchable ball that ricochets off the grass. Incomplete at about the Kansas City 32 on the hash. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs.
Well, as we've mentioned throughout this game, the
oh my God.
like the blitz very
fucking
often.
Kelsey, 31 yards.
6, and as the pocket collapsed around Mahomes, he was trying to wait and hold it in the pocket, waiting for the
This might turn into a bludgeoning, guys. Because Kansas City gets the ball back at the beginning of the second half.
2nd down and 10 for the Chiefs. Moving left to right on the grass here at Arrowhead. At their 26, shotgun snap. Blocked by the right tackle. Quick throw across the middle. Caught in stride by Kelsey. Stiff arms his way by a defender at the 35. Is on the near sideline. The 40. Up the near sideline. The 50. Down into Pittsburgh territory on the near sideline. Down to the 43 of the Steelers.
They're picking apart the Steelers now.
A catch and run by
They're picking them apart.
Tight end Kelsey of 31 yards, and the Chiefs with the 1st down.
Well, the 3 receivers to the right are all running slants. Kelsey's running a drag underneath it, and Mahomes hits him in stride. So with all the defenders on the right chasing their receivers to the middle of the field, Kelsey wants
need an interception. You gotta put some fucking cold water on them.
1st down and 10. Mahomes in the gun, standing
15-yard
on the
play.
Logo painted on the grass at midfield. Pittsburgh 43. Shotgun snap, handoff. McKinnon finds a big block. The 40 goes over the right guard. 35 on the hash. The 30 now cuts inside between the hash marks down to the 28 of the Pittsburgh Steelers and tackled there. A 15-yard snake-like move by McKinnon. A burst of 15, a 1st down for the Chiefs.
Oh my
God. In these last 2 series, it looks like a much different Kansas City Chiefs offense.
Yeah, it feels like a much different Kansas City offense. I fucking stepped it up, and there's another 13 yards.
And then, of course, the fumble that was returned for a touchdown. I'm not sure. I didn't see it specifically on the sideline, but somebody said something to him to get him going because these last couple series they've been rolling.
Pittsburgh 28, you're right. 1st and 10 Chiefs moving left to right. Mahomes in the gun. Tight end Kelsey on the move. 3 wide. They rush 4. There's the snap. Handoff McKinnon. Got the ball. Got a block. He's at the 25 on the numbers. Broke a tackle 20. He's down to the 15-yard line running on the painted numbers on the far side to the Steeler 15.
Hold them to a field goal, these boys.
He was slashing and shifting for 14. And it's a 1st down for the Chiefs to the 15 of Pittsburgh.
Well, just the patience that he shows on this run. As you said, Kevin, it's a draw right up the middle. So he takes off to the right, bounces a couple times, works back to the left, and bounces again to the outside, and then cuts it inside.
Yeah, little Bubba. Ben Roethlisberger has less completions than the team has punts. They've punted the ball 6 times. Roethlisberger has 4 completions.
Runs out of bounds right on the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play. Read well by the secondary and Joe Hayden and the Steelers. Defensive backfield ushers them out of bounds on the near sideline.
Good job by Hayden and Edmonds. They were able to have the leverage and they maintained that discipline. They didn't want to all of a sudden overreact because Tyreek Hill with that speed can get around, and they were able to stretch him to the boundary and get him out of bounds for no gain.
15 of Pittsburgh. Mahomes under center with an eye. 2nd and 10. Got the snap. Backpedals. He throws it off to the tight end, Bell. He broke a tackle when he caught that ball against his chest at the 15. He got down to the Pittsburgh 12 and picks up 3. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs are threatening again. A shovel pass by Mahomes.
Hold him to field goal. Come on.
A TJ Watt fumble recovery for a touchdown. Tied at 7, 2-minute warning first half. We've reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by First Alert. Do you know that carbon monoxide is odorless and invisible? Help protect your family by installing First Alert carbon monoxide alarms on
Typical
every
cheeseburger.
level and in every bedroom. Visit firstalert.com for CO
How about that TJ Watt,
and
man?
safety tips. Tied at 7, 2-minute warning.
TJ Watt got called for a face mask. Very next play,
on Westwood 1.
fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Did you know that carbon monoxide is odorless and invisible? And the only way to detect it is by installing carbon monoxide or CO alarms. First Alert is reminding you to install CO alarms
The
on
delay is
every
crazy.
level and in every bedroom of your home. Also, remember, alarms don't last
Might as well
forever
just
and need to be
chill in
replaced
here,
at
man.
least
I'm gonna
every
keep it
5
up the
to
whole
10
game
years
unless it gets
to
out of
keep
hand.
your
Then I'll
alarm.
just go to bed.
Protect your home and family with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com and Lowe's stores for your carbon monoxide alarm.
You coming to bed, hon?
Yep, honey, I'll be right there. Just gotta turn out the light. Ow! Ow!
Some things never change. Like your kids always leaving tiny toys on the floor for you to step on. And Geico saving folks lots of money on their car insurance.
Sweetie, I think I left the downstairs light on.
Please don't make me go.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Is that a horse?
Actually, it's a wild stallion. Since Navy
After
Federal
50 minutes
Credit
in
Union's
queue, I got a
Platinum Card
game.
made it easier
Gotta
to
love the
tame our
game.
holiday debt, I wanted to see if I could tame something else. Help me saddle up. I need to pick the kids up from school.
With a low intro APR on balance transfers, the Platinum Credit Card lets you take control of your debt. Learn more at
Pittsburgh fan just hit me up and said this game is
Navy
rough.
Federal
And I was like,
Credit
yeah,
Card.
6
Our
punts,
members are the
4
mission.
completions.
Powered by NCUA.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the Westwood 1 NFL Playoffs halftime report with the award-winning Scott Graham coming up. He'll recap games 1 and 2 from our Super Wild Card triple header. Coming up at halftime here on Westwood 1, the back-to-back AFC champion Chiefs have got the ball at the 12 at the 2-minute warning. They're deep in Pittsburgh territory, and they're going to have Trent a 3rd and 7, tied at 7. Again, the 2-minute warning.
All right, hold them to field goal. That's all. That's all we want. Hold them to field goal.
It is 3rd down. You can get a first down at the 5-yard line. So the number one thing here is to get that first down, and then use of clock. You know the Steelers still have 3 timeouts, but you have to protect the football as well, because that's the only way the Steelers have stayed in this so far is because of the 2 turnovers.
Pittsburgh 12, 3rd and 7 for Mahomes in the gun, flanked by the running back McKinnon. Shotgun snap, they rush 5, pump fake in a line, driving
Touchdown.
over the shoulder, catch in the back corner. It is caught for the touchdown.
And a roughing the passer.
Grab by Pringle. Over the shoulder grab of a beauty thrown by Mahomes. A flag has been thrown as it stands now a 12-yard touchdown pass to the field. Oh, it looks like a hold against the Chiefs.
No, it's
Now
not.
they're going to talk it over.
God damn it.
The crowd is buzzing.
You
but
can't.
they see the
You
yellow
can't
flag
get
on the
under
field.
on
The Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
They're going to get the touchdown.
Touchdown, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 56. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Here we go. This might be the beginning of the landslide.
He's just thrown his 2nd touchdown pass tonight. This time to Byron Pringle in
Come
the
on,
corner of
Steelers,
the
hang in
end
there.
zone near side.
You were up 7-0.
Pringle had Joe
And
Hayden
in
one-on-one in man coverage.
7 minutes, give up 2
Mahomes gives a
touchdowns.
pump fake. It's a slant
Your
and
defense
go.
got to carry you. Come on.
And Hayden bites all over the slant because he is isolated one-on-one. And easy pitch and catch for Mahomes. And, of course, takes the shot afterward by Highsmith to get the penalty.
Butker with the extra point for the Chiefs. To our right. It is good. And the Chiefs have gone up and scored 14 unanswered on the Pittsburgh Steelers with 1:55 to go. On that drive, some big plays for the Chiefs, who began that drive at their
Yeah, every
26.
play was like
A
13 to
31-yard
15
catch
yards.
for Kelsey, a 15-yard run on the play for Mahomes. Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by Monster.com. When the stakes are this high, everyone needs an edge. That's why
7
candidates
plays,
use Monster.com
74
to
yards
make
in
moves.
2 minutes
Go
and
to
43
Monster.com
seconds.
and win
In
the
7
jackpot.
minutes, they got 14 points.
7 plays, 74-yard Kansas City drive, 2:43 off the clock, and they move with great precision on the ground and through the air.
Well, Pittsburgh now, they haven't been able to do a whole lot. Their defense has been able to get their points, but 40 yards is all they have.
Yeah, 40 yards. They got like 2 first downs.
They've got all 3 timeouts. They're going to have to try and go down and get some points. You got to remember the Chiefs get the ball first in the second half.
40 first downs.
So if you're the Steelers, number 1 priority is try and go down and get points. Number 2 is don't give the ball back.
How many first
to the
downs?
Chiefs with too much time on the clock because
they have 2 first downs.
In their pocket, they
Steelers got 2 first downs.
Good, you've set that up well. Steelers, the 7th and final playoff seed at 9-7-1. Here's the Kansas City kickoff at the goal line, taken by McLeod, runs up the middle, the 10 on the hash mark, the 15, and belted and taken down there. In fact, they're going to say his knee went down at the Pittsburgh Steelers 14-yard line on a 14-yard return, and here comes Roethlisberger. 4 of 12 so far. Mahomes, 16 of 23.
4 of 12.
Mahomes has thrown a pick on a deflected ball. He's got 2 touchdown passes.
6 punts, 4 completions, 2 first downs.
Number 1 sack defense in the NFL of Pittsburgh. Steelers.
Come on, get some fucking offense here. Get at least a field goal out of this. You got 3 timeouts, 80 yards to go.
Ben Roethlisberger with a 1st and 10.
Just no turnovers.
He's in the shotgun. Looks at a 3-man Kansas City front. They're looking at blitz. There comes the shotgun snap. The fake handoff. Oh, and he bobbled the ball, and he finally got it off to Harris, who I didn't know if he wanted to take the ball or not. He has stopped right in his tracks as he ran over the center at the 14 of Pittsburgh. That was a weird
That was an unusual play. First it was a fake the draw. Then he came up and he pump faked it. And then he came back and went back to the draw. So the Steelers are fortunate that ball wasn't dropped because Najee Harris didn't have a very good grasp of that. It was right on his hip as the Chiefs were making contact with him.
14 of Pittsburgh.
3rd and 5. If they don't pick this up, Kansas City will take a timeout.
He gets the shotgun snap. They rush 4. Short pass. Freiermuth near side. Caught the ball in a twist at the hip at the 15-yard line. Got to the Kansas City. Made it the Pittsburgh 19-yard line. A gain of 5 and a pass to the Kansas City sideline right below us here, the near side. So now it'll be 3rd down and about 5 for the Steelers. And the clock is at 1:12 because he got out of bounds.
They don't even have to use the timeout. It's another 3 and out.
He stays in.
It's another 3 and out.
Breaks huddle, wipes his gloves on that white towel off his belt buckle from his Pittsburgh 19.
Pittsburgh, you got to get some offense, buddy. Your offense is looking fucking horrible.
Shotgun snap, dropping back 3, winds up, arching spiral down the far sideline for Claypool. It's incomplete as he and the defensive back were diving across the way. That was Ward at the 48 of the Steelers on the far sideline in front of the Pittsburgh bench. So it's 4th down. The offense of Pittsburgh can do nothing tonight. Another punt coming up.
Well, the Chiefs brought pressure. Ben Neiman came on a blitz in the middle. So 5-on-5, just man-to-man across the board. And as that pocket collapsed around Ben Roethlisberger,
you can't let him get more points to get the ball back after the first half. You gotta hold him.
Tyreek Hill is back to get this punt for Kansas City. They bounce it at the 35. He picks it up on a bounce at the 30. He runs laterally back to the 20, and he's hit and brought down. Wow, nice special teams by Pittsburgh. Losing 7 was Tyreek Hill. He doesn't go back and get many, but that time he was on a 53-yard Pittsburgh punt. And the Chiefs will have it with 3 timeouts and 52 seconds with which to work in the first half, leading by 7. The run to the Super Bowl is on. And NFL Network is your home for the most comprehensive playoff coverage anywhere, all the way through Super Bowl 56 in LA. NFL Network, one network, all postseason. All right, the Chiefs at their 20, Trent. 3 timeouts, 52 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, we know, Kevin, after seeing this offense now for a number of years, that this is plenty of time when you consider 3 timeouts are in their pocket. So anything is possible, and I would say there's no restrictions. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, you got to work the boundary, you got to try and get out of bounds, you got to try and, you know, stay away from the middle of the field.
They got 3 timeouts.
All those things are at Patrick Mahomes' disposal. Just
they got 3 timeouts.
Timeouts he has coming into this
drive.
Exactly.
So here they go in the gun.
They got plenty of timeouts.
20 with the 1st and 10. Mahomes is right foot ahead of his left. His arms dangling at the side. There's the shotgun snap to get a block from the left tackle, and he throws the ball away. The pocket was crumbling around him. The pressure was heavy. And a robust drive up the middle by Watt and by Hayward. And a very short pass intentionally into the grass, incomplete by Mahomes.
Well, they had Pringle running a slant on the left, and they had McKinnon coming out of the backfield trying to go to the flat. And with man coverage, they thought they could get a rub right there, hit McKinnon on the sideline. Then there would be nobody. It would just be a foot race down the left sideline. But the Steelers did a good job of communication and covering everyone, and Mahomes smartly threw it in the ground.
2nd down and 10. Mahomes in the gun. Belt high. Shotgun snap. Flips a pass. Laterally at the 15. Caught McKinnon 20. On the far sideline 30. Knocked into the Steeler bench at about the 35-yard line of Kansas City. Into that far sideline where the Steelers are. They'll mark him out shy of the 35. A catch and run over the backfield of 14 by the running back McKinnon, and a first down for the Chiefs, and the clock is stopped at 41 seconds.
Well, the risk when you bring blitz and you bring pressure, which is what the Steelers did that time, they blitzed Cameron Sutton off the left side, is you think that the running back is going to be the one. McKinnon's going to be the one to pick up that protection, but he doesn't. He slips out into the swing. So when Mahomes hits him inside, there's nobody out there, and he's able to get the first down.
34 of the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Left tackle block. Then he's flush from the pocket. He throws on the run downfield over the shoulder. Catch down the near sideline. Robinson. And belted out of bounds in Pittsburgh territory at the 37-yard line of the Steelers. Near sideline. Over the shoulder catch Robinson. Picks up 28. Double covered on the play. 1st and 10 Chiefs. Mark him at the 38 of the Steelers. Clock at 35 seconds to play in the half.
Kevin, Patrick Mahomes makes this type of play look so easy, and I can tell you this is a very difficult throw to make. He's in the pocket. He scrambles to his right on the run. He throws a laser 40 yards on a rope to the sideline in between two defenders, and just makes it look easy.
38 of Pittsburgh. 1st and 10. Mahomes in the gun, flanked by a back and 3 wide. Shotgun snap, goes back 5. Here comes the rush. He's being pressured and sacked. Brought down.
Okay, good.
Coming off the edge. He drifted back and was taken down at the Pittsburgh 48-yard line. It's the first sack by the Pittsburgh Steelers, the #1 sack defense in the NFL. They lose 10, and the Chiefs will be back at the 48 of the Steelers, and the clock at 28 seconds to play in the first half.
Very similar to the previous play when Mahomes scrambled out to his right and was able to hit that laser. This time he scrambles out to the right, but Highsmith is just chasing him down, and there was nowhere for Mahomes to go to escape. And as soon as he brought down,
keep him outside that field goal range if you can.
Andy Reid
still 29 seconds
to the official to call timeout. 29 seconds now left in the half.
They added a second on there. The Chiefs are back at the 48 of the Steelers and lining up on the Arrowhead logo, painted white with red KC on it, in the grass at midfield. 2nd down 20 at the 48 of Pittsburgh. Mahomes in the gun. 3 wide, shotgun snap is high, pulls it down. He got the block from the right tackle. Now the pocket crumbles. He's hit and he breaks free. He found the escape hatch, and he leaps and throws a short pass downfield and caught on a dive by the tight end Noah Gray on the hash at the 39-yard line of Pittsburgh. And now they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off, even though they spot it downfield.
On the field is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he dropped the ball. We're looking at it on replay, and it's incomplete. He had it initially.
Yes,
and
he did.
The ground
and Mahomes, once again, is just a magician back there.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
The 2 line judges didn't see the ball hit the ground, but the back judge, who was a good 35 yards away, he's the one that blew the whistle, came running up and called it incomplete. And we've seen the replay. It clearly hit the ground.
Boy, they are pressuring that pocket, aren't they, Trent? They almost seem like the defense now, the Steelers, has ramped it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think they have. They've tried to rotate some bodies, in and out there just to keep fresh, because they've got to find ways to get Mahomes, get pressure on Mahomes, because giving him too much time, it has not worked out well the last couple of series.
3rd down and 20 for the Chiefs. The ball at the 48 of Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap, drifting back 5. Good time in the pocket. Now he rolls. He cocks his arm, throws downfield. It's caught at the 20 by Kelsey down the near sideline. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Kelsey down the near sideline. Got the ball.
Mahomes has 3 touchdowns in the first half, and they're getting the ball back in 13 seconds.
The first half for Patrick Mahomes. On 3rd and 20, he hits his all-pro tight end for 48 and 6.
There's 3 receivers to Patrick Mahomes left. Travis Kelce is the closest receiver on the inside slot. He's actually supposed to go up and sit down in the middle of the field in the zone. He goes up to sit down, and as he looks back, he sees Patrick Mahomes scrambling to the right. and he sees no defender on the right side of the field. So he just improvises and takes off to that side of the field. He and Mahomes are on the same page. Next thing you know, touchdown Chiefs.
Extra point is good. The Chiefs lead it 21-7. The Chiefs have scored 21 unanswered points. 13 seconds to play in the second quarter at Arrowhead Stadium. And Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes, a shovel pass of 4, a 12-yard corner touchdown pass to Pringle, and a 48-yard touch to the tight end.
6 minutes of the second quarter, they got 3 touchdowns.
Fly down the near sideline for 6. And the Chiefs have scored 21 points in the span of 5 minutes and 32 seconds. What a display.
Well, and that's just 2 guys working together. They, you know, I think it's they see the same thing. Kelsey's coming across the middle. He looks back and he's like, you know what? There's nobody over here. I'm just gonna go over here. And Mahomes sees exactly what he sees, and the fact they're on the same page, it creates an open window and another big play for the Kansas City Chiefs offense.
Kelsey is a 7-time Pro Bowler. He was number 2 in the NFL.
I'm looking
at
gift baskets right now.
6 consecutive 1,000-yard receiving seasons. He's amazing. The Chiefs kickoff is in the end zone and a touchback as the ball goes bouncing in the end zone to our right. And they'll put the ball out at the 25 with 13 seconds to play in the first half. So initially, the Steelers went up on a defensive touchdown, a fumble recovery for Watt, racing 24, and a miss handoff by the Chiefs. And
in
6
minutes, they gave up 3 touchdowns. And I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are getting the ball
touchdown passes by Mahomes, and Roethlisberger is just going to sit under center, get the snap, go to a knee. The clock will tick, zeros will hit, and the Chiefs will go to halftime with a 21-7 lead. And Trent, let's get some quick thoughts from you as we end the first half.
Well, it started off slow for the Chiefs, and I think sometimes, even though you say it and you think it, you need to come in with a certain focus, especially in the playoffs. But because they had a big blowout win against the Steelers just a few weeks ago, they were a little lethargic to start this game off, Kevin, especially offensively. And I think once the turnover happened and the Steelers jumped out to a lead, then all of a sudden that offense clicked in, and now they've scored 3 consecutive times in a row.
The 2-seed Chiefs leading the 7-seed Steelers 21-7 at halftime. Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes. When we come back, Scott Graham rejoins us from our Progressive Insurance Studios with the Halftime Report. Save when you bundle your auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com today. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Sure, we have 30 seconds to tell you that drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
It's starting to hurt.
Well, we could try to fill the remaining time with awkward pauses. It's often done for comedic effect. Is it working? I can't tell if this is funny. Maybe this is so bad it's funny. Wow, we really peaked at the save big when you switched to Progressive part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Scott Graham from our Westwood One studios. We have reached halftime right now in Kansas City. And the Chiefs storming back after getting down 7 points on a
in
turnover.
6 minutes, they gave up 3 touchdowns
over the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is game number 3 of our triple header here on Super Wildcard Weekend. Game number 2 was, well, hair-raising to say the least. San Francisco and Dallas going at it at AT&T Stadium. And early in this game, it was all Niners. They ran out to a 13-0 lead, and they still led by a 16-7 score in the third quarter of this game. Dak Prescott threw his first interception.
That's what you get, Nugget. You should have gone to bed.
Leaving the short field, and on the very next play, San Francisco took advantage.
Niners have it. They take over at the Cowboys 26, 1st and 10. Off the right hash from the gun. They hand off to Samuel. Running right, cuts back inside the 10.
Next time, fucking listen to me.
A 26-yard catch and run.
I'm looking at gift baskets right now because I want to buy myself something.
And just like that, San Francisco with a 22-7 lead with under 6 left in the third quarter.
It was 23-7, and this game belonged to the Niners, except Dallas figured out a way to come back. They used a fake punt for a short field, got a field goal. Then they got an interception, got themselves a touchdown to get within 23-17. Late in this game, Dallas had the ball and an opportunity.
I want to get myself
they didn't
something
have
for
any timeouts
Valentine's
left.
Day.
They were scrambling to try to get downfield.
I want to get myself
Remember,
a little
touchdown
gift
ties
basket.
the game as they move into San Francisco territory.
They work from the San Francisco 40. Prescott takes the shotgun snap. He's going to run around left guard. Prescott slides inside the 25, but there's 8 seconds left and counting. They scurry up to the line of scrimmage, down to 2, down to 1. It's down to zeros. What will they say here? San Francisco onto the field with the coaching staff and the sideline players. They think it's over. And everyone looking in the direction of referee Alex Kemp. That's the end of the game.
He just said that's the end of the game.
The San Francisco 49ers have punched their ticket.
You want my family recipe for Valentine's Day? You gotta. What do you mean family
That is
recipe?
the highlight of the game, sponsored by Wrangler. Introducing ATG by Wrangler. We're all
I want a
greater
Valentine's
outdoors,
Day
and this
gift
apparel
basket.
doesn't compromise, conform, or call it quits. So when you're heading into the wild, wearing ATG should be second nature.
Oh, for
Wrangler.com
pierogi?
today.
No.
Wild, crazy ending, 23-17.
Valentine's Day
Final
gifts
score is
for
San
him.
Francisco
Yes,
advances.
I am him.
Start asking questions after the game.
Deleted
and
by
they were
mistake.
plenty
You're fine.
all surrounding that flurry of a sequence to end it. Kyle Shanahan was asked, did he think the game was over?
No, I thought it was over because I saw it live. So I was very confident it was done. I was just nervous that sometimes when you're real confident, you think you see it right, sometimes it changes. So you're never fully sure until they let you know.
Okay.
Well, he could be fully sure that they got themselves the victory, and they did so by, once again, using an offense that was efficient enough, a defense that took care of Dallas early and made the play they needed to make at the end of the game. On the
Valentine's
other side,
Day, yes.
Dallas head coach Mike McCarthy asked if he'd ever seen something like this.
I've never seen that come down, the way it came down, as far as the collision between the umpire and the quarterback. We were trying to get inside the 30-yard line to set up the last play. The mechanics were intact. I felt
What the fuck is that, Spy Rod?
The communication that I was given on the
Spy.
sideline.
What the fuck is that?
They were reviewing it. They were going to put, time back on the clock. And the next thing I know that they're running off the field. So that's all. That's the only facts I have for you. To review. That's the only thing I got for you. You were told that. You were told they were going to put time. Yeah, he thought they were going to put time back on the clock.
They did not put time back on the clock. 23-17 the final. The Dallas Cowboys, the #1 offense in the NFL this year, once again come up short in the postseason by putting up only 17
it's
points
me,
at home.
Spy Rod.
Tried to
What up,
flurry
Spy
late.
Rod?
They came up short. San Francisco.
We're just
has
watching
gotten
the
themselves a
Kansas
win
City
that is
Chiefs
going to
beat the
punch
shit out
their
of the
ticket
Pittsburgh
to move
Steelers.
on. They will take on the Green Bay Packers
I want the
next
Steelers to
weekend
win,
in
so
Green Bay
if the
in
Steelers win, they
divisional
come to
round.
Tennessee and play the
Halftime
Titans.
score, Kansas
If
City
they
21,
lose, then the
Pittsburgh
Bengals
7.
come to
This is
Tennessee and play
Westwood
the
One's coverage
Titans.
of the
And I
NFL
do not want to see the Bengals.
When you order your Walgreens prescriptions with same-day delivery, it's possible you'll experience some side effects. Side effects may include joy that you won't run out of your pills, and disbelief at just how crazy fast the delivery came right to your door. Get your same-day prescription refill today on the Walgreens app.
To use same-day RX delivery or 1 to 2 business day delivery, you must be opted into prescription status alerts. It will appear as an option of orders before that store's cutoff time for the day. Certain health plans do not cover or participate in same-day RX delivery. Check with your health plan for further details. Excludes California.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is counting down to Super Bowl 56 with a huge offer. New customers can get 56
That copy
to 1
paste stuff.
odds on any wild card
the fuck,
to win
Spy?
their game. Bet just $5 and win $280 in free bets if your team is victorious. All customers can also get in on the DraftKings Hammer the Over promotion. For every 5,000 bettors who take the over or Saturday night's game, the point total will lower by half a point. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WGFX and get 56 to 1 odds on any NFL team. Bet just $5 and win $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's code WGFX.
94.5% chance for
at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Win. This is getting rough already.
In President Tennessee to bet. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
104.5 The Zone.
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average. Call or click today. 14-point lead for the Kansas City Chiefs at halftime. Game number 3 of our triple header.
Tennessee Titans, sir. Tennessee Titans. That's why I'm rooting for the Steelers tonight, even though they're down by, fucking 2 touchdowns. If the Steelers win, the Steelers come to Nashville, and I think we can put them in the ground. But if they do not, then the Cincinnati Bengals come to Nashville. So I'm rooting for the Steelers. I do not want to see the Bengals.
On the offensive side. What they're not missing, of course, is Mike Evans.
Tom Brady goes back to work. He'll throw on first down. Sets up in the pocket. Zips it to his left. Mike Evans has got it. Breaks one tackle.
Tennessee Titans.
And then he flips it to the end zone. Touchdown Tampa. On top 30-0 with 5:18 to play.
What about yourself, sir?
Quarter. How about that for an exclamation point?
Tom McCarthy right here on Westwood One. An exclamation point indeed. They led it 31-0. They win it 31-15. Tom Brady completes 29 out of 37 for 271 yards and a couple of touchdowns on the day. That 29 completions, by the way, is a Tampa Bay franchise record. Mike Evans catches 9 balls, including that touchdown for 117 yards. The 9 receptions is a Tampa Bay postseason franchise record. After the game, he showed that he has an awful lot of admiration for TB12.
When he came to this team, I knew it was going to be, he was going to change the
Broncos?
And, he's done that and then some.
Your season could have been a lot worse.
He makes sure we know what we're doing, and he makes sure that we're giving it our all.
You had some spots of good on there. I mean, you had 7 wins. At least you're not the Jacksonville Jaguars or Houston Texans or Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying?
The Arizona-LA game that happens tomorrow.
Definitely could have been better, but you had some highlights to be able to look forward to.
Next weekend. On the other side for the Philadelphia Eagles, the #1 rushing team in the NFL in yards per game this year.
Who is your quarterback, by the way?
95 total yards. Jalen Hurts ran for
39. Aren't you getting a new head coach this offseason?
Yards and a touchdown, but a pair of costly interceptions for Philadelphia. This was first time around in a big situation game for a lot of these young Eagles, but Nick Sirianni doesn't think that they shrunk back from the spotlight.
I don't want to say the moment got too big for him. I just think we made some mistakes. Coaching, it always starts with me as a coach. There were some coaching mistakes, and there's going to be guys that are going to want some plays back out there. But I didn't feel and I didn't sense for a moment that the moment was too big for him. It was a great atmosphere here, but I never felt that out there. We just didn't make some plays, and we didn't coach good enough at the end of the day.
After a 2-5 start, the Philadelphia Eagles season comes to an end as Tampa Bay wins it 31-15. Our halftime score in this one, Kansas City 21, Pittsburgh 7. When we return, Kevin Harlan, Trent Green have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed.
Music City Miracle? Hell yeah, man.
Tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. With Instant Match, the moment you sponsor a job at Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from their resume database that fit your job description. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to get started today. That's Indeed.com/credit. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The Chiefs, the 2 seed, leading the 7 seed Steelers.
I was going to actually play it, but apparently they're coming back from halftime.
Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves.
I'm seeing
coast
nothing
to coast
that I
and
want
around the
online.
world. This is Westwood One,
electric
your
can
home
opener.
for the NFL playoffs in Super Bowl 56.
From the WinBet studio, win with WinBet. WGFX Gallatin, Nashville. Your home for Titans and Vols football. 104.5 The Zone.
With Pro Bowl quarterback Trent Green, our sideline reporter Olivia Harlan-Decker, Kevin Harlan, Arrowhead 21-7.
Music City Miracle is phenomenal, man.
Stats, sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com Credit. Roethlisberger through the air, 5 of 14 for 24 yards.
Here's how
Running,
you open cans
Harris,
with your new
10 carries for 27. For the Chiefs, Mahomes 19 of 28 for 241, 3 touchdown passes. McKinnon has run the ball 6 times for 40 yards, and everybody has gotten their hand involved in the receiving game so far. It's time for Trent Green to advise us on what each team needs to do in the second half in order to win. Sponsored by Fidelity Wealth Management. With Fidelity Wealth Management, your dedicated advisor can help you call an audible when your needs change. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. What do you think, Trent, in the second half coming up?
Well, I think the first thing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were only 1 of 8 on third downs in the first half. So they've got to convert some third downs, just keep possession of the ball, get some yards, get something going.
It's called a kitchen, mama?
In the first half. So third down conversions is going to be key just to keep things going. For the Kansas City Chiefs, it's going to be the same as my #1 key at the beginning of the game. Protect the football. The only reason the Steelers are on the board is because they had turnovers in the first half. The fumble return for a touchdown. They were fortunate that the tip ball that was intercepted didn't result in any points. So
all right, Kansas City got the ball again.
Right now they're controlling things.
TJ Watt had a fumble recovery for a touchdown to get the scoring started for the Steelers.
What do you mean get the scoring started? They have more yardage on fucking defense.
1 to Pringle in the corner of the end zone, and then 1 down the sideline to the all-pro tight end. Here's the kickoff. Pringle is under it. He'll take it from the 5 on the numbers, the 10, far side 20. On the sideline 25, broke a tackle. He's out to the Kansas City 31 on the far side of the field. And down to the field we go in Olivia Harlan-Decker.
Well, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid really happy they get the ball to start the second half because they've been aggressive. He said we have to stay aggressive, but be smart. Got to keep the momentum here on this first drive right now. Defense has been good. He's happy with that, but slow start offensively definitely had him concerned. Guys, something to keep in mind here. The offensive line for Kansas City, without their right tackle, Lucas Niang, today, their left tackle dealing with a calf injury as well.
Good stuff, Olivia. Thank you. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a handoff. McKinnon coming to the near side. Got a left tackle block. Takes it by the 35. Angles to the near sideline and knocked out of bounds into the Kansas City sideline below us here at the 43 of the Chiefs, and a gain of 12 on 1st down.
Well, and that's a great point Olivia made is, you know, Lucas Niang was lost a couple of weeks ago, and he's on IR for the rest of the year. He's not coming back. Patella tendon tear, and if Orlando Brown is hurt, there's just not a lot of depth when you start talking about the tackle position. Kyle Long did come back. He's active again this week for only a couple weeks this season. So if he's able to play tackle, that would help some with the depth standpoint on that O-line.
44 of the Chiefs. Mahomes in the gun. 1st and 10. Snap, handoff. McKinnon runs over the center between the hash. Trent picks up a yard to the Kansas City 45.
Well, and it's a good start for the Chiefs. They're running the ball in the first two plays of this second half. And
God damn, I said hold them and they get a fucking 30-yard bomb.
For Kansas City in the offense there at the end of the first half.
TJ Watt has had a big game, but the offense of Pittsburgh has done absolutely nothing. 7 consecutive punts in the first half. That's their resume. Chiefs have it 2nd down 9 in the gun from their own 45. Tight end in motion. Mahomes 5 yards away from his center, gets the belt-high snap and a line drive throw. It's caught at the 50-yard line, grabbed by Robinson, races to the 40 on the near side, 30 on the painted numbers, 25 and down to the Pittsburgh Steeler. 20, let's see where they're going to mark the ball. The 25 of Pittsburgh. A catch and run of 29 by DeMarcus Robinson. And he weaved his way through traffic and broke a couple tackles on the way.
Kevin X is blown coverage. That's
yeah, it sounds like blown coverage.
I can tell you there is no zone in the history of football where you just leave an entire section of the field open, and DeMarcus Robinson just goes and sits down there.
And they got a sack.
Mahomes finds him. 3 receivers all bunched together. They spread out. 2 defenders followed 1 guy to the flat. Thus, Robinson was left alone, able to get a big game.
Pittsburgh 26. Shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Mahomes grabbed and torn down, thrown down by Adams. Flag thrown on the play.
What?
Mahomes was sacked back at the 36. 2nd sack, but a flag thrown.
I think they're going to get
the Pittsburgh Steelers still have more punts than completions.
77. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is 2nd down.
And a loss of 10 as the ball is back now to the Steeler 36.
It's a bullshit.
Well, Adams was able to get the sack for the Steelers, and it was a pretty easy sack, and T.J. Watt may have even had it even quicker than what Adams was able to do it. The holding call was moves this back. Well, they declined the holding call because the sack bumps it back to the 37.
6 in the secondary for the Steelers. Second down 20 from the 36. Shotgun snap. It's a lateral throw caught by Kelsey on the 36, near sideline 35, spins by the 30, and on the near side, he's down to the 29-yard line, running outside the painted numbers on the grass and picks up 7 on the lateral throw. And for Kelsey, his 7th career 100-yard receiving playoff game. Only Jerry Rice has more with 8. He's caught a 48-yard touchdown pass tonight, too. He's got his fingerprints all over this one. Mahomes breaks huddle from the 28 of Pittsburgh. Third down 12.
Oh, look.
In the gun with that
Jesus.
On that bright red jersey. Gets the shotgun snap. They come from the side. Dumps it off. Caught by McKinnon. Screen pass 30. Got a block 25 on the numbers. 20. Got another block 15. Takes it past the 10. Running on the numbers. The 5 of Pittsburgh and down there. One block after another. Patient for that blocking to develop.
I can't be disappointed. We expected Pittsburgh to lose. I was hoping for something.
Kevin, this is a great play design, and this is the 3rd time we've seen it in this game. So there's a clear-cut game plan of this type of screen against an aggressive defensive front in the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's not your outside screen. It's more of your slip screen in the middle of the field, and you let the defenders go, and they've had a lot of success with it in this game.
First and goal out of the gun. Handoff from Mahomes after the snap to McKinnon. Trying to run laterally and knocked down with no gain at the 5. He was directed over
another
the
touchdown.
Right side. He stopped. He cut on the grass. He slipped
the last 4 drives for Kansas City have all been touchdowns.
The clock is just inside 11 minutes ticking in the 3rd with the Chiefs on a 21-7 lead and threatening again. Mahomes will break huddle. Chiefs in this 3rd, moving on the grass here at Arrowhead on this 30-degree night from our right to our left. He's in the gun. He's actually in the pistol. 5 yards away from the center. The back 5 yards and back of him. He gets the snap. He spins around. He throws a short pass to Hill at the 5. Runs over the right tackle. And he tumbles into the end zone. Touchdown! The Chiefs score on the touchdown pass. The 4th tonight. Hill in the back of the end zone celebrating with a flip. And the Chiefs have scored 27 unanswered to take the commanding lead early in the 3rd.
Kevin, I'm way up here, and I was getting confused by all the movement before the snap. So 3 receivers are lined up to the right side. You got Pringle, Demarcus Robinson, and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill motions from right over to the left side, back to the right side, back to the left side. Then at the snap of the ball, he takes off to the right. Mahomes pirouettes out of the shotgun and rolls to his right, pump fakes to the right flat, and then throws it inside. So I don't know if you guys can follow that whole thing because it was hard enough for me to follow it, and I'm sitting here watching it. But it was a pretty specific play design to cause confusion, hit that quick little slip screen to Tyreek Hill in the middle of the field, and then he did the rest, getting it into the end zone.
They will review. It was a close leaping dive to the goal line by Hill, who had to work his way through traffic. Will step aside. 10:26 to play in the 3rd. Chiefs right now on top, 27-7 over the Steelers, and this is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Why does Walgreens offer copays as low as $0 and 90-day refills? Because we care about Medicare, so you don't have to. I mean, do you really care to hear me go on about same-day prescription delivery making your life easier? Or how there's a pharmacy expert available 24/7 and one-click refills? Well, I just did anyways.
Well, I'm
pretty much Walgreens and save.
If this is a touchdown and the Steelers don't get any points on the next drive, I'm done.
See Walgreens.com/Medicare for complete details.
Because they're down by 2 touchdowns.
Smart home, smarter water softener. Here's Kevin.
Hey, Culligan, can a smart water softener lift
I'll check at the stock market.
Kevin, it can.
Wait, it can?
Yup, the smart high-efficiency water softener from Culligan can alert your dealer when the salt needs to be replaced, and they'll do it for you. So
I'd rather look at the market, even though the market's closed today and tomorrow, than continue to listen to this ass-whooping that's happening.
Here, Kevin, we're happy to do it, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is counting down to Super Bowl 56 with a huge offer. New customers can get 56 to 1 odds on any wild card team to win their game. Bet just $5 and win 280 in free bets if your team is victorious.
So are they going to keep it as a touchdown or are they going to overturn it?
Hammer the over promotion.
Long review.
1,000 bettors who take the over or Saturday night's game, the point total will lower by half a point. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WGFX and get 56 to 1
they took it
odds
off.
on any NFL team. Bet just $5 and win 280 in free bets if your team wins. That's code WGFX this wild card weekend at DraftKings Sportsbook.
3rd and 1 on the 1.
In President, Tennessee.
Do we get to watch them score another touchdown then?
/sportsbook for details. And if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
1045 The Zone.
It's close shave instant replay review of a Kansas City touchdown.
The runner was down short of the goal line. As his elbow hit the ground short of the goal line.
Steelers hacking. If they're doing a horrible job hacking, they're down by 2 touchdowns. About to be down by 3.
For a thick lather and close, comfortable shave. Barbasol, the American original for over
They're horrible
years.
hackers.
Better by Barbasol. So the offense back out there. That was the correct call. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Chiefs. Ball will be inside the 1.
And there's the touchdown.
This is how we're beginning the second half. They put the ball just outside the goal line, well within the 1. Clock at 10:28 in the 3rd.
I would say it's even less than a foot.
It
Kevin.
might be. I agree, Trent.
I mean, that forearm came down just shy of the white line, and
the guard scores the touchdown.
Chiefs have brought
Fat man touchdown.
They have an I formation a couple times.
Or a big man touchdown, they'll say.
Mahomes under center. He gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He rolls. He looks. He throws. Caught. Touchdown. And Allegretti. Allegretti, the extra lineman who we mentioned, catches the ball as he was running parallel after giving an initial block in the end zone and a little touch pass of about 4 yards in the air to the lineman. And the Chiefs get a touchdown pass. Another one, a 1-yarder from quarterback Patrick Mahomes. And the lead goes to 27-7 Kansas City early in the 3rd.
Well, the fullback, Michael Burton, was in there as well, and I thought maybe that Mahomes was going to flip it to him. He was out in the flat, but Allegretti, as you said, was the extra tight end on the right side of the line, and he's just the delay release. So as Mahomes rolled to the right, Burton was out in the flat. It was an easy pitch right to Allegretti for the touchdown.
Extra point is good, and how apropos, Allegretti wears number 73. You may recall there was a number 73 here years ago in Kansas City, Joe Valerio, who had come in those same situations, and he caught a couple touchdown passes, didn't he?
Well, you were just saying that commercial when it was decided that Tyreek Hill was short of the goal line. You looked at me and you said, well, this is about the time that they get one of the linemen involved. And I was like, you're like the whisperer, the offensive whisperer over here, because as soon as Allegretti caught that ball, I was like, man, you're all over it.
28-7, Chiefs on top. Less than 5 minutes into the 3rd quarter.
Pittsburgh.
On, we're going to select our drive.
Let's do something called fucking offense,
right
please.
Now, whether you run or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. That is easy. So Mahomes having a terrific night. 4 consecutive touchdown passes in the last 4 Kansas City possessions. And drives of 68, 74, 76, and 80 yards. After trailing early 7-0 on a Pittsburgh defensive touchdown. Chiefs will kick off from right to left. And the ball is end over end. Kick to our left through the fireworks smoke. Taken by McLeod at the goal line. Runs to the 10 and the numbers the 20. Got a block and broke a tackle at the 25. He's on the near sideline and shoved into the Chiefs bench. Below us as he's out of bounds about the 30 of Pittsburgh and a 29-yard return. So again, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Trent Green, have had the ball for 7 possessions, all in the first half, and 7 consecutive punts.
Well, they just haven't had much progression.
Roethlisberger only has 5 completions in over a half.
Downs, a little over 40 yards of offense, only 1 third down conversion.
Fucking do something.
4 of 12, so just not much going offensively. They've got to get some kind of rhythm here.
That's it. Some kind of rhythm. Let's listen to this rhythm. Hold on. Let's listen to this rhythm, guys.
Wearing black White gloves on both hands.
Let's listen to this rhythm.
He's at his own 30 with the 1st and 10. It's a low shotgun snap and a little pass thrown laterally in the backfield and caught by the running back. Harris at the 25. Runs on the near side. Hit the ball, dragged free. It's loose. It's a fumble. And the Chiefs have fallen on the ball, and the Chiefs have gotten the fumble by Najee Harris, who has not fumbled all season long. He had the longest streak of over.
All right, guys. This is going to turn into a fucking bludgeoning. In fact, they're probably going to bench their quarterback before the game's even over. But I am calling it an evening because I'm not about to sit through this. I'm going to look up some stock stuff, take a look at some numbers, but I cannot watch this anymore. This is an ass whooping. They're down by 3 touchdowns, and they're already in field goal range again. So, thank you for stopping by, everyone. Take it easy, be good, stay safe, stay healthy. I should be on tomorrow. I do have the day off. And happy Martin Luther King, everyone. Martin Luther